All right. So, Matt, last time these two teams met, Red Oak comes out on top.
Yeah, and it seems like it was forever ago. That was back on December 1st of 2020, and it seems like, with the way this season has gone with the stops and the starts, that's the first game of the year, I believe, for Red Oak, and certainly was for Clarinda. And, yeah, Red Oak came out on top of that one, Aaron, 41-37. So, close game. I expect another close game tonight as both these teams – I guess that would be a non-conference game because they're both 0-8 in the standings, so this will be a conference game tonight, and they'll be looking for both teams looking for a first win in the conference.
So should be a lot of fun. It was both of these teams have continued to play and improve through the course of the season, so should be fun to see what happens here tonight. And you look back at those records, you can always expect a good spirited competition when it's Red Oak and Clarinda, or
Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah, that kind of triangle teams. They're all very much a rival competition, and you're exactly right. You'll see a good game tonight, and just the series. Even though the series, a lot of these Red Oak girls series have been dominated by Red Oak over the last 7 years. I was looking; they've won 8 of the last 9 against, has won 17 in a row against the Clarinda girls.
Wow.
The last loss Red Oak has had against Clarinda was in December 7th of 2012.
It goes back a while.
Yeah, so 17 in a row Red Oak has beaten the Clarinda Cardinals. We talked about that from the Red Oak boys' perspective last week, trying to beat Atlantic, and the long streak Atlantic has that. So, yeah, I'm sure that's a motivating factor for the Clarinda Cardinal team.
Certainly, both of these teams would like to pick up a win tonight. I mean, it's been kind of a rough season for some, and so it'd be a nice win here toward the latter part of the season.
Hey, there's nothing like a win. It's like getting a free pizza, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. And so Matt Davis with us. Melanie's going to run our production software again tonight. And by the way, you can go to, I think we're up and live. Yep, we are. So you can go to our YouTube channel. You can watch it. So what you do is you search for KCSI Radio on YouTube. And while you're there, we would ask that you hit the subscribe button, and that would be fantastic. We would certainly appreciate that.
You can go get us some customers right now.
You can go to the Facebook page, KCSI KOAK Facebook's page, and you can there's a link back to our YouTube page. But while you're there, go ahead and hit follow on that. So we would certainly appreciate that. Or you can listen live, right here on KCSI.
You can just turn up the old, was it Victrola radio and. Listen to us. Is it a Victrola? Was that what
there
it was?
There was a Victrola. There's a Motorola and a Victrola. And
there you go.
That goes back a while too, Matt.
So just kind of looking, at the other games in this course. It's a full slate of high school basketball night in the state of Iowa. And the other Hawkeye 10 girls games tonight, Aaron. St. Albert's is at Atlantic. Shenandoah is at Denison. Denison coming off a big win last night against Harlan. Creston girls are at Harlan. And then Lewis Central at Kemper. The Glenwood Ram girls do not play tonight. They won last night against Trainers. So we'll keep an eye on those other Hawkeye 10 girls games. And, of course, when we get to the boys game later on, we'll go through the boys' schedule.
All right, we're going to take a break, check in with some of our sponsors, and we'll be back after these messages. And Melanie West with us courtside, about probably 10 minutes away from the opening tip. And if you have, hey, if you're in the Red Oak area, you could come down and watch. Just bring your mask. All you got to do.
We talked about this last night. This beautiful new gym, this environment here. It's a very great environment, well lit, big, fancy scoreboard with video, music, and it's spacious. You can spread out in here, mask up and spread out. We got the band playing tonight, it looks like, so that's great. We'll have that going on, and it's a good environment. Let's talk a little bit about Clarinda Cardinals here, Aaron.
Tell me about them.
They're 2-15 on year. Head coach Connor Hannafin in his first year for Clarinda. Their team is led by senior Jesseline Nehart. She averages 12 points a game, 7 rebounds. She's 5th in rebounds in the Hawk 10, and she's 2nd in free throw attempts. So she gets to probably gets to the rim a lot, gets fouled, and they'll get some free throw attempts. Junior Chloe Strait with 5 points. Sophomore averages 5 points a game. Sophomore Taylor Cole averages 6 points a game. Freshman Emily Hess, 4 points. I say that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And Clarinda is 4th in the Hawk 10 in free throw attempts and 5th in free throw percentage. So they get to the free throw line a lot and do a pretty good job making them. We talked about the series between these two. Red Oak has won the last 17. Clarinda has not won against Red Oak since December 7th, 2012. The earlier game this year where Red Oak beat Clarinda down in Clarinda 41-37. Chloe had DeVries at 17 for the Tigers. The Tigers hit 13 of 16 free throws, so they shot the free throws very well in that game, and they knocked down 6 3-pointers. But the Cardinals out-rebounded the Tigers 41-27. Nehart's a very good rebounder, so that's something for the Tigers to keep an eye on. Nehart was 2 for 21 in that game for Clarinda. I would not expect that. Nehart, excuse me. I would not expect Jesseline to have that type of performance tonight. She'll bounce back. Overall, the Cardinals average 32 points a game. The Tigers 33 points against. The Cards give up 58. The Tigers give up 55. Field goal percentage, both teams about even at 25% from the field. 3-point line, both again are about even, about 22%. Free throws, Tigers shoot them just a little bit better, 60% to the Cardinals, 55%. Turnovers per game, Cardinals 16, Red Oak Tigers 21. Tigers are 2-12 on the year. Senior Chloe DeVries averaging 10 points a game. She's 3rd in the Hawkeye 10 in 3-point attempts, 1st in 3-point made. So that's key for the Tigers tonight, Aaron. Getting Chloe's DeVries hot from that 3-point line.
They need to get Chloe involved in the game offensively. They need to get Lexi involved in the game offensively. Both pretty important, I would say.
And Lexi had a good game last night. She led the team last night at 13 points. Abby Jones at 8 points. So really, Red Oak gets scoring from those 3 girls. And I think it's important for Red Oak to get some contribution from the other the non-big 3, I'll call them. Peyton Bass, Lynn O'Neill, Boswell. Anything they can contribute point-wise is just a bonus because you expect your big 3 to kind of lead you in most games.
So it's important that they get going. And but, Matt, I think really on paper these two teams match up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, neither team is really – there's not a big size discrepancy between any of them. They seem to be mostly a guard-dominated type of team. I know the Clarinda Cardinals are going to play very hard. Anything, I remember that first game, there was a lot of intensity from that Clarinda Cardinal team. I would expect the same tonight.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these messages. player for him all the way around. Senior, 5'7". And also it looks like we will have Amelia Hess will be a starter for the Clarinda Cardinals as well. Who am I missing, Matt?
Chloe Strait, I believe.
Chloe Strait as well. All right, there you go. Starters for the Clarinda Cardinals. For the Red Oak Tigers reserves, Maddie Doyle, sophomore, 5'6". Jocelyn Shum, sophomore, 5'9". Lainey DeVries, sophomore, 5'10". Macy Boswell, junior, 5'8". Timberly Bentley, sophomore at 5'6". Merced Ramirez, a freshman, 5'9". And Olivia Boswell, a freshman at 5'8". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's ball game will be Chloe DeVries, senior, 5'7". And it will be Lexi Johnson, a junior, 5'9". Peyton Bass, a junior, 5'9". Lennon O'Neill, junior, 5'9". And Abby Jones is a senior at 5'7". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Clarinda's team as they're on the floor. They've got 3 girls on crutches, so it looks like they've had some injuries they've been dealing with this year on their team as far as depth-wise. And, of course, Chloe DeVries from Red Oak, she came back from that foot injury. But the big important thing, I think every team seems to be clear from the COVID. So
that's good.
That's extremely important.
So, but like you say, so both teams have dealt with injuries, and at this point in the season, that's really not necessarily unusual, I would think.
Yeah, and, we talk about the stop and go, but for Red Oak, this is back-to-back. Clarinda did not play last night, so, Clarinda might have a little more fresher legs than what Red Oak has. But the good thing about Red Oak is that these games are at home, back and back. And like last week where they had a game up in Carroll on Monday, had to travel back on Monday night and play a game Tuesday. That's a long haul on a Monday night from Carroll, but we'll better be at home.
All right. Player public address announcer making announcements. We're going to have player introductions in just a few minutes and be back. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the opening tip here in just a few minutes. the other thing I want to note, today is Mr. Hewitt's birthday.
Who?
Mr. Hewitt.
Oh,
the band.
well, happy birthday.
So he's over there having a good time with the band, but it's his birthday. So
absolutely.
At center circle will be Faith Espinoza for the Cardinals and Lexi Johnson for the Red Oak Tigers. They're loud. They fill up the gym, don't they?
Man. They're going to give Coach Gilbert a run for his money here with music tonight.
Official steps to the center circle. Great crowd from Clarinda here tonight.
Yeah, good turnout from Clarinda tonight. Absolutely.
Tip is going to be taken by the Tigers. DeVries with the ball in the backcourt. Steps across the center stripe. Goes right to Jones. Man pressure.
Cardinals a man-to-man.
Down to the baseline to Johnson. Top key to Bass. Johnson into the lane. She goes with the left hand, and she's whistled for the travel. 7:43 to play in the first.
That was a left-hand drive by Lexi.
Yep, she went left. Espinoza with the ball. Steps across the center stripe. Gets it to Hess, top of the key. Back to Espinoza. Out on the left side. Top of the key to Straight. Right side to Hess. Pressure from O'Neal. O'Neal steps in and ties it up. Alternate possession. Gives it to the Cards.
Red Oak also in a man defense against Cardinals, so both teams just going after each other defensively here to start the game.
Inbound pass will come from the baseline. Chloe Straight will put it into play. Tapped by Johnson, picked up by Bass. Turnover, Tigers have the ball. DeVries right to left across the timeline. Down underneath to Jones. She puts it up, no good. Rebound is fought for it and trapped in that corner. We're going to have a foul, Matt, I think on Johnson maybe. Yep, Lexi Johnson gets whistled for her first personal foul. 7:10 to play in the first. We're 50 seconds in, neither team having scored. Espinoza with the ball. Takes it far side down to the left side of the court and then back top of the key. Espinoza goes right to Straight out on the right wing. Waiting on the play, top of the key. Right side to Straight. Straight puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound grab by Lexi Johnson.
Good rebound by Lexi.
Pushing it up the court quickly to the right wing. Picks up the dribble, hands it off to DeVries. She looks at the three. Back to Lexi down the baseline underneath the O'Neal. There's Jones for three off the right side. It's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Straight.
Keep an eye on the Nyhart-Lexi Johnson matchup. Lexi's already got a quick foul. Jess Lee's her top scorer, so another foul on Lexi. Quick here could be a problem for the Tigers.
Espinoza with the ball out on the wing. Top of the key to Stickler. There's the three. Off the hands of Hess. It's no good. Jones has it. She's pushing it quickly up the court. Two Cardinals there. Puts it off the glass and scores two. And the Tigers are on the board first. 2-0. 6:08 to play in the first.
Nice play by Abby. She had a Cardinal on the right and on the left.
Yes,
and she
she
still
did.
got the bucket.
Espinoza goes left to Nyhart. Cardinals show a lot of patience, Matt, putting this play in motion here, waiting for it to develop.
They've got good spacing right now, and they're really spacing out that half court, and that creates a drive just like that.
And boy, Straight does a nice job just taking that baseline. She ends up wide open in the blocks and scores two.
That's important if you're going against a man defense to really space the floor.
Tied up at two apiece now. Underhand flip to Johnson. There's O'Neal at the blocks, not there. Passes it back out top, and it's going to be an over and back. Cardinals will have the ball. We're tied up at two apiece.
Yeah, for the Cardinals, that was a good offensive set last time down there with this man defense from the Tigers. You can see how they're putting their shooter way down here in the corner and another one way out in the wing, so they're really opening up the court.
Espinoza with the ball. Out to Hess at the center circle over the right side to Stickler. Stickler and Jones right there creates a foul. That's
probably not reaching, but also maybe that's a call. You just kind of warn a player early in the game on. But nonetheless, it's foul.
Nyhart will put it into play to Espinoza. She comes around to the center circle. Back on the right side to Straight. Top of the key. Left side through the hands of the Cardinals. It goes out of play. The Tigers will have the ball.
A lot of motion from the Cardinals offense, making the Tigers chase defensively. Even though you might not get a bucket, that wears down a team when you make them work that hard on the defensive end.
Tied up at two apiece here. Coming into the ball game will be Meyer, and taking a seat is Hess for the Cardinals. Inbound pass to Jones. Jones right to left across the timeline to the top of the key. Gets it out to Bass. Jones out on the right side. 5 minutes to play in the first. Drives in, puts up the little jumper, kind of off balance, leaning into it with one hand, and we have a foul. Jones is going to go to line for 2. And the foul is on Meyer.
And that's that little spin move. We saw that from Abby a couple times last night. That's a pretty effective little move she's been showing lately.
She uses that quite a bit.
Yep.
Shots up. It's good from Abby. 3-2. Red Oak takes the lead now. First time here with 5:02 to play in the first quarter. Abby at the line. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Nyhart. Jesseline Nyhart to Espinoza. Espinoza across the center stripe. Out on the right side, she goes to Meyer. Pressure from the Tigers. Still man pressure down to the corner to Stickler. Going to be tapped loose. Meyer scrapping for it. She and Johnson. And
jump ball.
Jump ball. Alternate possession. Tigers have it.
Tigers did a good job. When you get that ball down in the corner like that, you want to come with a double team. That's what they did. And conversely, offensively, you don't want to get in the corner unless you're shooting the ball down there.
Jones has the ball across the center stripe, down to the right wing, dumps it off, tries to get it underneath to Johnson, tapped by Nyhart, picked up by Stickler, jump ball. We've had quite a few jump balls.
Yeah.
And we're only 3.5 minutes into this thing.
That was a good idea. Lexi was trying to back cut, and
Yep.
Abby was trying to get to her, but good hands there by Nyhart to deflect that ball to create a jump ball.
3-2. Red Oak leads, 4:30 to play in the first quarter. Down to the corner it goes to Meyer. Back out top key to Stickler, left side Espinoza for 3. It's no good. Lexi Johnson grabs the board.
Lexi doing a good job on the boards. That was good.
Outlet pass the other end to O'Neal. Goes out of play.
Just a little too much there. And sometimes you're in a rush down. You got to know who's leading down there on the break. But nonetheless, trying to press it down court for a easy bucket.
Boswell's coming into the game, and O'Neal takes a seat. Nyhart will put it into play to Espinoza. Espinoza left to right across the timeline at the center circle. Espinoza with the ball for the Cardinals. Out on the left side that is Hess driving all the way in, puts the layup, and it doesn't convert. Nice move, gets to the bucket, just doesn't finish there at the bucket. DeVries down, out on the right side to Bass. It's Jones underneath. She drives down the right side, puts it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound is pulled down by Hess. Lets the traffic clear. Now she heads it up the court, top of the key. Hess with the ball. Down to the baseline. She goes to straight underneath the Hess, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be a 2 on Abby.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a foul either, but nonetheless, she's got 2. She's going to come out of the game here, I think. 2 fouls with 3:41 to go in the first quarter.
O'Neal's checking in. Jones checks out. Inbound pass will come from straight at the baseline. 3-2 with 3:41 to play in the first. Inside, right underneath, and doesn't convert. That was Stickler right underneath.
Good out of bounds play. Cardinals just couldn't get the bucket.
Bass with the ball down in the corner. Back to Boswell. Top key to Johnson. She looks at it and decides not to. There's Boswell. Comes around. She takes the 3. It's good from Olivia. She's a lefty.
Yep, and that's what we talked about pregame, getting some contributions from someone other than Abby, Chloe, and Lexi. And there it is, a 3-pointer from Olivia.
6-2. Red Oak with the lead with 3:12 to play. Shot goes up. 3-pointer. No good. And Lexi Johnson grabs the board. Lexi has a bunch of boards already here in this first quarter.
She's taking care of the defensive glass for sure.
Boswell, it's tapped. Nice anticipation there on the part of Stickler, but it goes too far and out of play. Tigers retain possession of the ball.
6-2 Red Oak, 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Inbound pass into the backcourt to Johnson.
With Abby out now, Lexi's at a point now, running the point.
Lexi works her way around to the right side, and we're going to have a foul.
They're going to call it on
Bass.
No, they're going to call it on Clarinda. That's going to be on Nyhart. And that's where, as a player, as a coach, you never want to say you have the foul. Don't say I've got to until you're sure you do, because in that case, Peyton thought she had foul, but she did not.
I thought she had too, but nope. That was a pretty hard screen, Matt.
Yeah.
6-2, Red Oak with the lead, 2:47 to play. Lexi Johnson down the right side of the lane this time, no good. Rebound grab by Stickler to Nyhart. Nyhart takes it.
Nyhart-Johnson matchup. We need to watch that. They're matched up here on this end, defensively and offensively.
Straight to Nyhart. She puts it up off the glass and scores 2. Jesseline Nyhart. 6-4. Good ball player.
Absolutely.
2:24 to play in the first. Lexi Johnson starts left, goes right. Out to Boswell, back to Johnson, right wing. She hits DeVries down at the baseline. Skips it out top to Bass. There's Boswell.
Chloe really seems to be moving well on that foot tonight. She's really cutting and moving here.
DeVries with the ball. Down left side of the lane, left hand. It's good for 2. Chloe DeVries picks up a couple. 8-4, minute 56 to play in the first.
She just seems to be moving better tonight than last night.
With the ball, Espinoza out on the right wing now to Straight. Straight, nice move by Straight into the lane, puts it off glass, no good, and there's Lexi with the board.
Lexi had a piece of that ball on that block.
And the board, Lexi had the board, takes it down to the right wing. There's Bass. Lexi takes the 3. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Straight.
Good box out there by Chloe Straight. I think Cardinal coach wants a timeout.
Timeout on the court. Minute and a half to play in the first. Red Oak leads 8-4. We'll take the break and be right back after these messages.
He's staring down the official already.
Top of the key, O'Neal with the ball. Down underneath to Bass. Bass drives the baseline, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound grab by O'Neal out to Boswell. She puts up about a 10-foot jumper there from Boswell.
Another 2
More
points.
of a set shot, really.
Another 2 points for Olivia as a freshman there. 5 points already.
And it's 39 seconds remaining. Shots up, no good. 10-7. Red Oak with the lead. Outlet pass to DeVries. 32 seconds. There's Johnson with the ball. Left side to Bass. Baseline.
Shoot it again.
She shoots it, standing on the three-point line.
Heat check there. Heat check.
And it's with the ball now.
I like it. I like that freshman. That's very
yes
job.
With the ball. Out on the right side to Espinoza. Steps through a couple of defenders and is fouled on the play with 15 seconds remaining.
I think going to get that on Chloe. Was that on Chloe? Yeah. First foul on Chloe.
Inbound pass will come from Straight. She'll put it into play. Straight away.
5-second call.
5 seconds.
Good job there by Rebel. Not a lot of movement though by Clarinda on that.
They didn't move, and you have to have movement on those inbound plays.
Absolutely.
15 seconds remaining in the first. 10-7. Red Oak leads. Boswell with the ball to Johnson. 9 seconds. Johnson top of the way, spins her way into the lane. Easy, wide open, left-handed layup for Lexi Johnson.
Second time Lexi's gone to her left hand tonight.
And that's going to do it for the first. Red Oak with the lead, 12-7. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, here we go, Matt. Second quarter. Red Oak leads 12-7. Tigers have the ball. Inbound pass goes into the backcourt to Jones.
Abby is in game now. Jones with 2 fouls, so she's going to need to be careful here.
Tries that spin move. Espinoza takes it. Going for the layup. Loses the handle. It goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
I guess so. I thought she just lost it. It'll be Cardinal ball underneath their basket here.
Inbound pass will come from Straight.
Let's see if the Cardinals get a little better movement here on this inbounds play. And they do.
There you go. Oh, tapped by Chloe DeVries.
Oh.
Goes out of play.
Yeah, it's going to be real ball. I think Chloe tapped it and then Hess retouched it before it went out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball.
Inbound pass to Jones. She's met near the center stripe by Espinoza to Johnson. Johnson works her way down to the right side of the lane, dumps it to DeVries. She'll put up the little, about 8 feet out on the baseline, right side. It's good for 2, 14-7.
Red Oak's got something going with Lexi at the top, and she gets a high pick from Bass, and she goes right or left, and then she caught there Chloe cutting on the baseline. They're working that play effectively.
Nyhart down to the side to Espinoza, puts up the long
nice
2,
shot.
and she snaps the net with it.
Nice shot
Faith
by Faith
Espinoza. Lexi Johnson across the center stripe, the left side to Ramirez. Cross-court pass. Nice ball movement there by the Tigers. And Abby Jones of Bass just hits her on the move in stride. She puts the layup in for 2. Jones does.
Good pass there by Peyton to the cutting Abby Jones.
16-9. Red Oak leads. 6:54 to play in the first half. Nyhart with the 3.
Another 3.
Nyhart, Jesselie Nyhart.
You know, we talked to pregame. She was 2 for 21 last game. You know she was coming in this game wanting to do better, and she already has.
Jones to Bass. There's Johnson in the lane again. She puts it off the glass and scores 2. Lexi does, and it's 18-12.
These two teams are going at it. They're both really executing offensively, both teams.
18-12. Left side it goes to Hess. On the move, it's Stickler. She puts it up and is fouled on the play. Was that on DeVries?
That's done. Chloe DeVries. That'll be her second foul. That's a critical foul there for Chloe with her second. But a good cut there by Stickler to the hoop, and when you do the good things like that, you're either going to get a good shot or you're going to get fouled, and she's at the foul line here.
And Stickler at the line. Shot is up. It hits the front of the rim, bounces in. It's good. It's 18-13 now. Red Oak leads, 6:24 to play in the half. At the line is Stickler.
Nyhart with 8 points already on the night.
Shot from Stickler is up. No good. Didn't hit the rim. Coming back into the game will be Meyer. Taking a seat is Stickler for the Cardinals. Pressure here in the backcourt. Out to Lexi Johnson. Espinoza is just right with the DeVries. I don't know if you noticed that or not, Matt. Yeah. Bass puts up the 3. It's no good. And there's Ramirez to pull down the board for the Tigers. DeVries to Jones down in the corner. She comes around the arc. It's tapped in.
Got to reach there on Espinoza.
Espinoza reaches in there and tries to tap it. Gets whistled.
We've got 5 team fouls on Red Oak, 3 on Clarinda.
Inbound pass comes from DeVries in the front court near side out to Johnson.
Let's see if they were in that little high pick here. See, Abby comes pick. Lexi goes left. Kicks to the baseline. Shot.
Ramirez puts it up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by the Cardinals. There's Nyhart with the ball down to the left wing. All the way down to the baseline to Straight.
Good pump fake.
Drives the baseline. Straight does. Fakes it. Hands it off to Nyhart, and we're going to have a foul. I think that might be on Abby. It is. That's 3 on her.
Yeah, the same officials called every foul. So that's 3 fouls on Abby. She's going to have to sit here.
She's going to come out of the game. O'Neal gets set to check in. At the line is Nyhart. Shot is good from Jesselie Nyhart. And Jones takes a seat with 3 personal fouls, and there's 5:48 left to play here in the second quarter, man.
Yeah, that's a big foul there. So you're going to have to continue to keep this Chloe DeVries sitting on 2 fouls. Good shot there by
Nyhart. Gets them both.
She's now with 10 points.
It's a one-possession game, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely.
18-15, 5:44 to play in the first half.
This game should go down to the final seconds.
Bass puts up the 3, short off the front of the rim. Rebound grab by Straight. Quickly to the other end. Nyhart tries to stop quickly, but drags that pivot foot and creates a turnover.
That's hard to do.
That's hard.
Harkens me back to Coach Dan Martinez working on a 2-foot jump stop when you're coming full dribble. That's how you stop. Two-foot jump stop.
How long ago was that?
Oh, 19.
I'd like
40,
to talk
30,
to Coach Martinez sometimes about some
30,
of your
40,
coaching one young Matt Davis, how that would be. Johnson with the 3. It's no good. Rebounds batted away. Coming away with it is Nyhart. She's moving up the court quickly. Nyhart down on the left side. And running a foul on Bass.
Foul on Peyton Bass. Good take there by Nyhart to the bucket.
To the hoop.
To the hoop.
To the rack.
To the rack.
She's at the line.
Yeah, she shoots a lot of free throws. She's second in the conference in free throw attempts, and you can see why.
18-15 shot up from Nyhart is no good. Red Oak leads 18-15, 5:18 to play in the half. Coming into the game is Boswell.
Peyton's kind of limping off a little bit there.
Yeah, she's a little bit gimpy getting up from that.
I think they might have knocked knees on that last play. But knowing Peyton, she's tough. She's going to go walk that off.
And Nyhart at the line. Second shot's up. This one is good. It's a 2-point ball game, 18-16. Inbound pass to Johnson.
Cardinals still in man-man defense here.
Johnson works her way down right side, then kicks it out to Boswell for three. It's no good, but there's the other freshman, Ramirez, to the board. It's no good. Rebound this time picked up by Meyer. Outlet pass the other end through the hands of Straight. Picked up by Boswell.
Good job there by Boswell to get back defensively.
Lexi Johnson out on the left side for three. It's good from Lexi Johnson.
Big shot there by Lexi. Timeout, Red Oak.
Red Oak leads 21-16, 4:48 to play in the half, and we'll be right back. To play in the first half. Red Oak leads 21-16. And it's been a pretty good game, Matt.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Far.
Both teams have been playing real well. Offensively, knocking down shots. And
Coach Gilbert is going to be happy that Boswell's gotten into the game here offensively.
Yeah, and like you said, Ramirez has given some good play here, so it's getting some contributions from their freshmen, the Tigers are.
Espinoza with the ball, top of the key. Out on the right side to Meyer. Picks it up, gets it to Straight on the baseline. She turns and looks at it, not there. Espinoza for three. Rims around, comes out. O'Neal grabs the board, and she is fouled on the play.
Good rebound there by Lennon. Going to have a foul on 13.
That's going to be on Meyer.
I think that's her second.
Yep, it is. That's number 2 on her. Inbound pass will come from DeVries.
Red Oak with 17 fouls, so Clarinda's already in the one-on-one. And that could loom large here for the next 4 minutes of this half.
Lexi Johnson works her way right down to the right side of the lane, kicks it back to Boswell. Top the key. There's DeVries with the ball. Into the lane she goes and then bumps it out to Ramirez.
Nice shot.
No good. Rebound grabbed by the Cardinals.
Going to call foul or jump ball? It's going to call foul.
Foul on Ramirez. So here we're going to do, Matt. You just mentioned one-on-one. We're going to walk end to end now. And
4 minutes of one-on-one. That means you've got to, as a Red Oak team, you've got to really, really watch your fouling here for the next 4 minutes because Clarinda's going to have a lot of free throw attempts going down the stretch here in this first half.
It's going to send Amelia Hess to the line. She's a freshman.
Yeah, has a good shot and good release, and there it is.
Good. Makes the first, 21-17. Red Oak leads 4:11 to play in the first half. Amelia Hess at the line. 1-on-1 opportunity, converts the first. Second one is no good. Rebound grab by Lexi. I tell you, Lexi has a bunch of boards here.
Yeah, she's close to having double digits already.
Yeah. Works her way down left side lane, spins in, kicks it back to Ramirez. Ramirez with the ball near the top of the key. There's Lexi. Picks it up. Boswell. Lexi, top of the key for three. No good. Rebound tap. There's Ramirez with the board, and she's going to go to the line for two, I think.
Good job there. Merced Ramirez hitting the offensive glass.
Fouls on Espinoza.
Really good to see these freshmen for Red Oak playing well here.
Not really playing timid. Both of them taking shots and getting rebounds. And
Right, absolutely.
shot is up by Ramirez. It's no good. 21-17. Red Oak with the lead. 3:49 to play in the first half. Ramirez at the line. Second shot is up. It's no good. Rebound grab by Meyer. She's pushing up the court quickly. Meyer down the left side of the lane, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. And there's Lexi Johnson again with the board and has her foot stepped on there.
Yeah, she got fouled there.
Yep.
1-3.
Meyer. I think that's third three on Meyer, I think.
She'll be checking out here. Looks like Stickler will come in for her.
Yep. Stickler comes into the ball game.
I think Meyer and Abby will have to get together to both say, hey, what did we do? We got 3 fouls each.
3:40 to play in the ball game.
What are you doing down there?
I'm trying to get that piece of paper.
Drop the piece of paper? Let me help you.
So
there you go.
Boswell works her way down the baseline, and we're going to have a foul underneath, away from the ball, away from the action, and it's on Chloe DeVries.
That's 3.
She and Espinoza were going at it pretty hard down there, but that's 3 on DeVries.
It was an off-the-ball, away-from-the-ball call, and that is 3 on Chloe, and that is DeVries. That's 3. So the 2 of the 3 big guns for Red Oak are sitting on 3 fouls. Chloe's going to remain in the game now.
Nyhart works her way down to the left side of the lane, puts it up. Chloe, you play a little bit hamstring when you have that third foul. You got to be timid a little bit.
Absolutely.
And out to Chloe on the left side. DeVries with the ball. Behind the arc, into the lane she goes. Back to Ramirez. Right side, Bass for 3. It's good. Peyton Bass.
And that's, again, let's say it, but contributions from other people other than Abby, Lexi, and Chloe. And there's another 3 from Peyton.
Nyhart works her way down left side. Espinoza takes a 3
wow,
and
good
answers.
Shot. Boy,
3 for 3.
She's good. She squares up and gets her feet set. She's a good shooter.
24-20. Red Oak leads. 2:47 to play in the half. There's Bass, top of the key, hands it off to DeVries. Works her way down left side of the lane, then steps back to the three-point line, out on the wing. Ramirez, inside to O'Neal, top of Bass, right side Lexi Johnson. She drives the baseline, tries to go underneath the Ramirez, but nice hustle. Nice hustle by Hess to create the steal.
Good defense there by the Cardinals. Good ball movement by the Tigers, but the Cardinals were tenacious there defensively and come up with a forced turnover.
24-20, Red Oak with the lead with late into the second or first half here. And just prior to this, Red Oak, Clarinda, I'll get it right in a minute. Red Oak with the victory in junior varsity play, 45-32 in the game just prior.
Yeah. Well, we've got, I didn't see the time on the clock, but I think we have 2-something left here to go in the first half, I think. Red Oak's up 4, but right now with the foul trouble for Red Oak, Clarinda has an advantage here with the 2:26 going here with looks like they've taken Chloe DeVries out of the game. So without Abby and Chloe out there, Red Oak's going 2 freshmen into guards positions.
And with the ball is Hess down to the corner.
Stickler
for 3. It's no good.
Red Oak's doing a great job on the defensive glass, keeping Clarinda mostly to 1 shot.
There's Boswell travels with the ball.
And that's part of that right there. Just a freshman there playing hard. Commits a travel, but
Nyhart will put it into play.
The best thing they say about freshman athletes is they become sophomores.
So I've heard that, Matt. There's Nyhart. Into the lane she goes, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound grab by Bass. It's Ramirez. Up the court quickly to Johnson. Nice ball movement and way to finish at the basket for Lexi.
Very athletic move there by Lexi to catch that ball and then get her body turned around to be able to get the shot up and make it.
26-20, Red Oak with the lead. 1:50 to play in the first half. Shot goes up off the hands of Hess. It's good. It's 26-22. Red Oak with the lead. 1:40 to play in the first half.
Lexi's at the point now.
Works her way down the lane, kicks it out to Boswell for the long 2 this time. It's no good. Rebound grab by Hess to Espinoza. Espinoza's going to take it down to the right side, then kicks it over to the left side to Stickler. And drags that pivot foot. Travels with the ball. 1:20 to play in the half. 4-point ball game, Matt.
Yeah, a really good ball game, and both teams are playing pretty well here in this first half.
Inbound pass will come from Boswell to Johnson. Johnson takes it right to left across the timeline. Top of the key, works her way down right. Back to Bass. There's Boswell. Top of the key to Bass. Goes right to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key. She's open. She'll take it. It's no good. Rebound's touched by several players. Ultimately picked up by Straight to Espinoza.
Lexi's played a lot of minutes last night. Has not come out of the game yet, so.
Shot goes up. That's Nordyke.
Wow, nice shot there by another freshman, Bailey Nordyke.
Nordyke with it, and it's a 2-point ball game here with 43 seconds remaining in the half.
Same thing for Clarinda. They're getting some contributions from other players in their big guns.
There's Bass out to Johnson, 35 seconds. Johnson picks up her dribble out to Bass, top of the key. 26-24, Red Oak leads. Johnson with the ball at the top of the key. 25 seconds. There's Boswell to Bass, 19 seconds. Down underneath O'Neal, through the hands, but Ramirez grabs it at the baseline, and she is fouled on the play. Nice job by the freshman.
Yeah, and they're battling to kill it.
14 seconds.
Fouls on Hess. That's 7 on Clarinda. Should be a 1-on-1 for Ramirez.
Yep. 26-24.
Good job there by Roque to run about 40 seconds off the clock. It's hard to do without your primary ball handlers in the game.
Certainly. Ramirez at the line. Shot is up. It's good.
Really nice stroke there from the free throw line.
26-24. 27-24 now. Ramirez's shot is good. Freshman and Merced and Olivia both have really come on. Gets them both.
7
Merced
points
does.
from the freshman tonight in the first half for Red Oak.
28-24, 13 seconds. Red Oak leads. Espinoza with the ball for Clarinda. Works her way right into the lane. Pulls up a little about 8-foot jumper. No good. Rebound is tapped, and there's Ramirez. Gets it to Boswell. 2 seconds. Bass. 3/4 length of short. Shot is no good. That is going to do it for the first half. Red Oak leads 28-24. We'll be back with the second half after these messages. 28-24. Pretty hard-fought first half, Matt.
Yeah, really, it really was. Red Oak jumped out. They're up 12-7 in the first quarter, and then both teams really exploded kind of second half, or second quarter, excuse me, there. Clarinda put up 17 points in that second quarter, Red Oak 16. So just, I would imagine those are, for the season, for both teams, pretty high quarter totals for both teams. For scoring, let's go through the scoring for Clarinda. Faith Espinosa with 5. Tia Stickler, I think I have her either for 1 point or 1 foul. I think I might have had the foul in the point column.
Okay.
Which we know is, for our Clarinda listeners, I'm very bad with my unofficial stats, just so you know. Jessie Nyhart with 11 points. Chloe Straight with 2. Bailey Nordyke with 3. Amelia Hess with 3. So Clarinda has gotten 6 points from freshmen off the bench, which is important, which we're going to talk about Red Oak here in a second. For Red Oak scoring, Chloe DeReese with 4. Lexi Johnson with 9. Peyton Bass with 3. Abby Jones with 5. Merced Ramirez with 2. Olivia Boswell with 5. So Ramirez and Boswell 7 points between them as freshmen for Red Oak off the bench. And we talked about at that 4-minute mark in the second quarter, I think, when Abby picked up her third foul.
Yep.
And then Chloe quickly after, that was an opportunity there for Clarinda kind of, with those two primary players out to jump ahead or pull there. And Red Oak was able, for the most part, to maintain that 4.5 point spread here in the halftime. And I think from Red Oak's perspective, that is the key in the second half. To be able to win this game, they're going to have to keep Abby and Lexi and Chloe on the court for a lot in the second half. They pick up early foul trouble. That'll be a big difference for Clarinda. They're saying they don't have any. I think Allie Myers with 3 fouls, Faith Espinosa with 2. So they're not their key players. Nyhart and Hess and Straight are pretty good with their fouls. So that affords them the luxury of being a little bit more aggressive defensively in the second half. Maybe Clarinda might even pick up some full court press, so we'll see what happens.
Because, like you said, Chloe and Abby both now have to be careful with 3 fouls. So.
And that changes that changes you defensively. You know, you cannot play your defensive game.
Absolutely.
So that's an advantage for Clarinda in the second half with their foul situation being less than what Red Oak is.
We're going to take a break. About 3.5 minutes remaining at half here. Red Oak leads 28-24 in varsity girls play. We'll be right back after these messages. Just a few seconds away from the second half. Red Oak with the lead, 28-24.
And I already see a difference. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but you already see what Coach Gilbert's done. Smart move. Looks like she's going to go zone here to protect her players with those fouls. Take them off that man-to-man responsibility. Let's see what happens.
I was just thinking the pep band sounded good. That's where I was at, Matt.
Absolutely.
Clarinda with the ball. Espinoza to the baseline, pulls up. 8-foot jumper on the left side.
Nice.
And, boy, I tell you what.
She's a good ball player. That nice little move there. She had to work for that shot.
And the Cardinals waste no time getting a couple points on the board. 2-point ball game, 28-26. Red Oak leads. Johnson with the ball, top of the key, works her way in the lane, out to Jones. Jones fakes it into the lane. She puts it up off the glass and scores 2. Tigers answer, 30-26.
Yep.
7:29 to play in the third. Ball top of the key to Stickler. Down to the baseline to Espinoza. Skips it out now to Hess. Amelia Hess drives down to the baseline. There's Espinoza for 3. No good. Rebound is put down by Jones. Outlet pass to her. She's got the layup. And
good tap there by Peyton Bass.
No good. Jones puts it up from 3. No good. Golden opportunity there.
Yeah, breakout can convert there.
And it's 30-26. With the ball is Hess. Stickler for 3. It's good. She snaps the net.
There you go.
It's a 1-point ball game, Matt. 30-29.
And that's what you got to do against the zone. You got to knock them down from outside. And Clarinda has done that so far second half.
Johnson to the right elbow. Top key to Bass. She'll shoot the 3. It's no good. Rebound tap. O'Neal grabs it. There's DeVries. Right side. On the move, Jones. She puts it off the glass and scores 2. Nice ball movement by the Tigers.
Nice cut there.
Coach Gilbert wants a timeout on the court. 32-24. Red Oak leads. 6:26 playing third.
I think Coach Gilbert's going to say, let's eye up our shooters out here for Clarinda. It's a little bit different. You play man-to-man all the time, and then you go zone. You have to have a little bit different mentality in terms of that, and it's a hard adjustment. You can talk about it in halftime, but
sure,
getting forward, so we'll see what a little bit better matchup.
Coach Gilbert was pretty quick about calling that timeout. She obviously saw something she was wanting to make an adjustment to pretty quick.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Good game.
Yeah.
Red Oak's already at their game average here with 6 minutes to go. And
competitive game, Matt.
Right, and Clarinda's averages 32 well, so these teams are going to exceed their point totals for sure tonight.
You like to see those competitive games. 32-29, Red Oak with the lead. Out on the right side, inside to Nyhart. Nice little move, sidestep there by Nyhart. She scores a couple. 1-point ball game, 32-31. Jones to Johnson. And Lexi scores a couple. Boy, they're answering back and forth here early in this third.
Both teams just doing tremendous jobs offensively.
Hess takes the
half-court offense.
Across the timeline. Hess shoots the 3. It's no good. Nyhart goes flying in there, but Bass comes away with it for Red Oak. Bass to Jones, but Hess steps in, taps it loose. O'Neal picks it up, gets it to Johnson. Johnson comes to the top of the key, out to Jones. Spins her way into the lane. There's that little spin move. Blocked cleanly there by Straight.
Good block by Chloe Straight.
Nyhart picks it up, gets it to Hess.
Looks like Red Oak's back to man defense now.
Down the corner goes to Espinoza. It's going to be tapped out of play. Last touch.
And that's what Coach Gilbert in that timeout. She switched it up to back to man. We'll see if she stays with the man the whole game. Coach Gilbert's mixing and matching here. I like that.
Nyhart comes out of the game. Into the game is Nordyke, Bailey Nordyke for Nyhart. Lexi Johnson on the move, cuts to the basket.
I think that basket's going to count, I think.
Let's see. Yep. Basket is good. Foul is on Stickler. It's going to send Lexi Johnson to the line. 36-31, 5:19 to play in the third.
They've been running Lexi off that high pick at that free throw line. She'll go left or right, whichever way they set that pick, and cutting to the hole and doing a great job in that.
At the line, shot from Lexi is up. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Ramirez. Ramirez to DeVries, top the key for 3. It's good. Chloe DeVries.
Big shot by Chloe. Timeout, Clarinda.
5:11 to play in the third, 39-31. Red Oak opens up an 8-point lead, and we'll be back after these messages. 11 to play in the third, 39-31. Red Oak with the lead. Inbound pass to Hess. Both teams really going at it early in this third quarter here. Hess with the ball, backs out near the center circle, then goes down to the right wing. Back around top key, left side to Stickler. Espinoza drives in, puts up a little jumper from about 5 feet out. It's no good. Rebound grab by Bass to Ramirez. Ramirez down to Jones. Jones spins her way into the lane, puts it up off the glass. It's no good, and rebound grab by Stickler.
Good rebound there by Stickler.
Stickler to Nyhart. Now Hess, right side Stickler. Down in the corner, it goes to straight. She drives the baseline underneath, little reverse
wow,
layup.
Nice
Whoa.
play.
Did you see that, Matt? That was a nice play by Straight.
Nice little underhand move there for the layup.
And it's 39-33. Red Oak leads. Trying to get it inside. It's tapped out of play. Last touched by the Cardinals. Tigers ball. Inbound pass will come from DeVries to Jones out on the left side. Fakes it into the lane. Top key to Johnson for three. It's no good. Rebound grab by Abby Jones. She loses the handle. Fought for on the floor.
They have a jump
Tied
ball.
Up. Yep, tied up.
Going to stay with the Tigers.
4:11 to play in the third. Inbound pass comes from DeVries now. To Bass out in the corner. She's open for three. It's no good.
Good inside position.
Hey, nice job by Merced Ramirez, the freshman.
Inside position there. Got the rebound. Foul on Stickler. That's 2 on her. And Tia. They're going to take her out of the game and bring in Bailey Nordyke.
Nordyke in, and Stickler takes a seat. Once again, inbound pass comes from the baseline. DeVries to Johnson. Hands it off to DeVries. She looks at the three. There's right underneath Chloe Johnson.
Oh, beautiful move there by Chloe. She switched to her right hand. Was able to sneak around the person and get the bucket.
We're seeing some ball here, Matt.
Absolutely.
Nyhart out on the left side. Into the lane she goes. All the way around, puts it up right side, and we're going to have a foul on the play.
I think they're going to get Lexi. That would be 2 on her.
No, it's on Peyton Bass.
It's 2 on Peyton, I think.
Yep.
Good take there by Nyhart to a good strong drive to the right-hand side.
Nyhart at the line now. 2-shot opportunity for Nyhart.
And that's what she does, is choose as many free throw attempts as she does.
This one rims around and pops out.
Some players are a shooter first, driver second. Some are drivers and shooters first. Some can do it all. I think like Brad Sifford in Boys World, he's a slasher first, not a shooter.
Shot goes up. It's no good. Tap by Espinoza, picked up by DeVries. DeVries up the court to Jones out on the left wing. Cross court now to Johnson. There's Jones. Into lane she goes and puts it up. It's no good. Lexi Johnson reaches way back to get the board. It's no good. Rebound grab by Stickler to Nyhart. Tapped by Johnson, picked up by Nyhart.
Don't need a foul down there.
Gets it back across the center stripe, the corner to Espinoza for three. It's
Just
no good. Rebound grab by Straight.
Good
underneath,
rebound.
puts it up, no good. This time Chloe DeVries grabs the board.
Cardinals had 2 good looks there.
Johnson. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Lexi. Nyhart gets set. That is 2 on Lexi. Into the game comes O'Neal. Taking a seat will be Bass. 3:08 to play in the third. 41-33. Red Oak leads. Hess with the ball across the timeline. Left side to that's a long 3-point shot.
And
it's
almost
no good.
drained it.
Tigers come away with it. Jones pushing it up the court quickly. Abby Jones. Into the lane she goes. Steps around Nyhart and gets it off the glass for 2.
I tell you what, when Abby gets a head of steam going, she's going to the basket.
Going to the hoop. 10-point lead for the Tigers now. 43-33 with 2:42 to play in the third.
Clarinda needs a bucket here.
Nordyke with the ball. Gets it to Nyhart. Down to the baseline to Hess. She'll pull up. Long jumper off the right side. No good. And Ramirez grabs the board. Merced
does a really good job getting position for rebounding.
Abby Jones goes into the lane.
Good
It's
block
blocked.
in there.
And coming away with it, it's Hess pushing up the court quickly. All the way down. She puts it up. Blocked by DeVries.
End-to-end play here.
Pretty gutsy play by Chloe. Stolen by Nordyke. Back to Espinoza. Long 2 standing on the line. Rims around. Pops out. We're going to have a jump ball.
Wow, end-to-end action there. Both teams really getting after it. Even though it's a 10-point game, Red Oak, you get the sense that Clarinda's just a couple buckets away from getting right back into it.
10-point game. Red Oak leads 43-33 with 2:05 to play in the third. Inbound pass will come from Straight.
5-second call.
That's the second time tonight.
Absolutely. A little combination, Red Oak defense. A little more movement needed there from Clarinda on those inbound plays.
Inbound pass to Jones. Jones is going to take it across the center circle. Goes right. Pulls up three off the right side, and Abby Jones hits the three.
Nice.
And it's 46-33.
That play set up by a good screen by Peyton Bass to free Abby for that shot.
There's Hess for three. Top of the key, no good. O'Neal grabs the board. Gets it to Jones, pushing up the court. There's Ramirez, and Ramirez gets the bucket.
Wow,
Tigers are rolling here.
Nice catch by Merced there. She kind of threw the ball. Abby threw the ball overhead, and she got to catch it and gather herself and put it in.
48-33, Red Oak leads. A minute 28 to play in the third. Hess drives in the lane left side. She had the open look and doesn't convert. Coming away with it now, Jones. Ramirez with the board. Jones pulls up, little jumper right in front, no good. Gets her own rebound. Fought for on the ground. Back out top key to Ramirez. She'll shoot the three. It's no good.
End-to-end action here.
So,
give me a foul call so I can get caught up here. Foul on Peyton Basser. That's a third. Red Oak is on a 6-0 run here.
48-33. Red Oak leads. A minute 6 to play in the third.
I had it marked down. We had it marked down. It was Red Oak 39-31, 5:11 to go. And they have really stretched it out since then.
Inbound pass to Espinoza. There's Nordyke out on the left side. Straight, top the key for three. It's no good. Rebound is brought down and actually goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
Stay with Clarinda. Cardinals have had some really good looks, and a couple of those three-pointers just rimmed in and out. So,
inbound pass will come from Meyer to Nyhart. Tapped. Bass comes away with it, and we're going to have a double dribble. Trying to regain possession of the ball, Matt. And it's 48 seconds remaining in the third. 48-33. Meyer puts it in play right underneath. They tried to slip it into Nyhart.
And then the Red Oak player tapped it like it was going out of bounds, but the Clarinda player was already standing out of bounds, so when the Cardinal player touched it, she was standing out of bounds.
DeVries will put it into play to Johnson. Pressure here in the backcourt now. Most we've seen tonight.
Yeah, Cardinals trying to put a little pressure on the Tigers here.
Jones takes it down, and she'll go to the line for a two-shot opportunity. Foul will be on Straight. That's her first personal. At the line is Abby Jones.
Abby's had a great second half. She's got 9 points right now in the second half.
Jones puts it up, rims around, and pops out.
She has a total of 14 on the game.
38 seconds remaining in the third. Red Oak leads 15, now 16, 49-33.
Abby gets a rest here, man. She had a
run there.
Yeah, and more importantly, she went the whole third quarter without a foul. And that was
33 seconds
for the Tigers.
Meyer with the ball, left side, top key to Nordyke, right side Espinoza. She drives to the baseline, has a good open
move.
look at it. Nice job by Faith Espinoza. She picks up a couple, 49-35. Pressure in the backcourt. O'Neal with the ball. Johnson takes it across the center stripe. She has a look, kicks it out to Bass. Long two.
Two-pointer for Peyton Bass there. Nice kick out by Lexi. The corner. Peyton was there to gather the feet.
5 seconds. Shot. 51-35. Red Oak leads. Espinoza, 1 second. They're not going to get a shot off, and that's going to do it. 51-35. Red Oak leads. That's going to do it for him. We'll take it right after these messages. for the Tigers heading into this fourth quarter.
Big third quarter there for the Tigers. They up 23-9. Third quarter, they outscored Clarinda 23-9 in that third quarter. We break the game open here.
Got a lot of pressure coming here now on the inbound play. Lexi Johnson, nice job. The Tigers handle it very well. Lexi gets just a wide open layup to start. 53-35. Red Oak leads, 7:50 to play in the ball game. Espinoza, top of the key, goes left to Meyer. Tapped by Johnson, picked up by Lexi. Gets it to Ramirez, up the court to Jones.
Oh, good catch.
Jones puts it up off the glass and scores two. Tigers are rolling. 20-point lead for the Tigers now.
Really pushing the pace. The Tigers are creating turnovers.
Espinoza takes it, nice step by Espinoza, and puts it off the glass and scores two, 55-37.
Espinoza with 11 points on the night for the Cardinals.
Top the key to Ramirez. Pressure from the Cardinals. Out to Bass for three off the left side. No good. There's Jones. Jones takes it back down, puts it up off the glass, and one for Abby Jones.
I'll tell you what, Abby Jones is having a career night. I don't know what her career high is, but she's got to be close.
I saw her put 30 in, 34, 38.
38 points
in a JV basketball.
JV basketball.
Yeah. Didn't expect that, did you?
No, well, that's good.
Yeah. 7:07 to play in the ball game. 20-point lead for the Tigers.
She's on 19 right now.
Abby Jones at the line. Opportunity to go get 20. Does not. Rebound grab by Nordyke. There's Nyhart. Nyhart across the center stripe. Gets it left to Hess. Goes underneath. Tries to go underneath. Lexi Johnson is there. Comes away with it.
Lexi Johnson has been so important for the Tigers tonight with her ball handling out here, running the point.
Lexi works her way around to the right side. Back top the key to Jones. Man pressure here from the Cardinals. There's Bass. Tigers showing some patience now.
Yeah, working the clock. They've got their ball handlers out there. Lexi and Chloe. Both back cut there. Didn't happen, but good idea.
Coming away with it now. Hess with the ball for the Cardinals. Top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to Nordyke. She goes down the lane and going to have a foul on the play.
That's 4 on Peyton.
Peyton Bass with her fourth. She's going to come out of the game. And Lennon O'Neill into the game. 6:24 to play in the ball game. Red Oak leads by 20, 57-37. Inbound pass right underneath the Nyhart. She puts it up off glass and scores two.
Good. There's a good out-of-bounds play right there for the Cardinals.
Jones with the ball. Dumps it to O'Neill. Right elbow kicks it out to DeVries left side. Looking at the three. She pulls the trigger.
Oh, wow.
Thought about it for a minute. It's good.
That was a long three. That might be a four-pointer. They're hitting all cylinders when that goes in.
60-39. Red Oak leads. Nyhart takes it down underneath and scores two. Good ball player Nyhart is. 60-41. Timeout on the court. Red Oak leads 60-41. 5:54 to play in the ball game, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Well, let's check something here.
It's worth just to come listen to the musical selection.
It doesn't get any better than AC/DC in a timeout.
Inbound pass to Hess. She puts it up. No good. Rebound is grabbed by the Cardinals. Nyhart. She's going to go to the line for two. Foul will be on O'Neill.
Yep.
Nyhart at the line.
Just to give you an idea, Red Oak has 60 points on our board. They have just exploded offensively. Their high point game of the season was 45 in a win against East Mills. They've already blown past that by 15 points, and there's still 5:40 to go here.
Nyhart at the line. First shot was up and good by Jesselie Nyhart. 60-42. Second shot is up short off the front of the rim, no good. Nyhart follows it, gets her own board, and puts it back up, no good. Lexi Johnson grabs it this time. Outlet pass to Jones. Cardinals get back quickly. Jones puts it up, no good. Rebound coming away with it is Nordyke. Nordyke to Nyhart.
Good look.
There's Espinoza. And one for Espinoza. The Cardinals, hey, they're not folding it. They're not packing it up yet.
Good play there by Espinoza. Really good ball player. She's got 13 on night, and that's foul is on Lexi, and that's 3 on Lexi Johnson. So just like that, Clarinda gets 4 points on the board, chance for a fifth here, and they can cut this down to a 15-point lead with 5:30 to go.
Shot from Espinoza is up and no good. Lexi Johnson gets the board. Pressure from Nyhart. Lexi handles it well.
Red Oak can run a little clock here.
Jones takes the 3. It rims around, pops out, no good. DeVries comes away with it for Red Oak. She backs out on the left side, spins, goes down to the baseline to Ramirez, and she puts it up, no good. Tapped by O'Neal. It's fought for, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah, and, you know, we talk about this in a boys' game sometimes. You get excited. You're in the flow of the game. Sometimes you just, we can work a little clock here.
Yes.
You know, take 20, 30 seconds off the clock before we shoot. Milk that clock down a little bit.
Hess takes it all the way down, puts it up, and scores 2. And
Coach Gilbert in a time and say, hey, ladies, let's figure out what we're doing here. I think
she's a little frustrated at the moment by the Tigers' play. We're going to have a timeout. We'll be back. Pressure from the Cardinals. Lexi Johnson takes it across the center stripe, hands it off to Johnson.
They're going to extend pressure. That's a foul.
We're going to have a foul on Nyhart.
And I think that's what Coach Gilbert said at the time was, hey, we can run the clock a little bit. We're in control of the game here.
DeVries will put it into play midcourt near side for the Tigers to O'Neal. Back to DeVries. Out on the right wing. She comes around the arc, top the key to Ramirez. Ramirez to Johnson. Johnson drives down toward the baseline and then to Jones into the lane. There's Ramirez for 3. And DeVries, nice board by Chloe DeVries. Ramirez into the lane, turns, puts it up, and scores 2 for Red Oak.
Good rebound there by Chloe offensively to give the Tigers a second chance. Ramirez with her second bucket on the night.
62-46. Red Oak leads. Hess drives down to the lane and loses the handle, goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers.
Tigers have got to shore up the defensive end here. Cardinals are getting some straight drives right to the rim.
O'Neal comes out of the ball game. Inbound pass will come from Meyer.
Clarinda's way above their season scoring average. Well, they average 32. They're at 46 right now.
Espinoza, she's feeling it, puts it up, no good. Gets her own board. Top the key to Hess. She shoots the 3, and it's good. Hess puts in the 3. Amelia Hess. Pressure in the backcourt here. We're going to foul on Nyhart. 4:01 to play, 62-49. Red Oak with the lead.
And that's how many on Nyhart?
That's 3 on Nyhart. Tigers ball.
Tigers going to face.
Each team has 6 fouls here, Matt.
Red Oak's going to face full court pressure. The next foul put each team in a 1-1.
Inbound pass to Jones. Jones takes it across the center stripe. Spins her way into the lane, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Gets her own board out to Lexi Johnson. She'll put the 3 ball up. It's no good. Rebound is fought for, and Meyer comes away with it. And tries to find the open Cardinal, and in doing so, drags that pivot foot.
Yeah. The ball out of bounds underneath their bucket here. Chloe DeVries will throw it in for the Tigers.
To Bass, hands it off to Jones. Around the, tries to flip it underneath to Johnson. Meyer comes away with it. And it's going to be stolen by Bass. Going for Nordyke, and Bass just steps in front of it. Abby Jones with the ball. 3:31 to play in the ball game. Jones works her way down to the right wing.
Red Oak trying to run a little clock here.
Gets it to Lexi Johnson.
Good play.
Off the glass. Nice ball movement there by the Tigers. And finishing at the hoop.
Good look by Abby there.
64-49. 3:14 to play. Red Oak leads. Espinoza into the lane. Kicks it out to Meyer. Top key to Nyhart. Nyhart shoots the three. Goes out of play. And the Tigers have the ball. 3:04 to play. Inbound pass from Jones. Pressure in the backcourt to Johnson. Johnson takes it across the center stripe, then back top the key. Down to the corner to Bass. It's Jones inside. Jones spins her way in, puts it up, and she's fouled.
That'll be on, I think, Hess. It's on Hess.
It's on Hess, Amelia Hess. That's her second personal foul.
Abby Jones going to line.
Abby at the line. Shot is up. It's no good. Coming into the game is Stickler taking a seat. Hess. Jones at the line. Shot is up. No good. Rebound grab by Nordyke. Nordyke to Nyhart. Nyhart takes it across the center stripe. Out on the right side to Espinoza. Right wing. Espinoza picks up the dribble. Top of the key to Straight. Nyhart for three. It's no good. Lexi Johnson grabs the board.
I'm not sure what the school record is for rebounds, but we need to check that as well for Lexi tonight.
She's had a bunch of them. Jones with the ball out on the right side. Tigers showing some patience here now, Matt. It looks like they're going to maybe work some time off the clock. I don't know.
Yeah.
I say that, and then they'll shoot. Jones works her way into the lane. See? Puts it up. And gets whistled for the offensive foul. Was that before the shot or after the shot?
I think they called it before the shot.
Yep. Is that Nyhart? She does that pretty well.
Yeah.
64-49.
That was Abby's. Abby played a whole second half at the 2-minute mark without picking up her fourth foul. That's critical for Tigers.
Straight with the ball. Quick first step, gets around it, goes down to the baseline, then loses the handle on it, goes out of play. Tigers will have the ball. 2:10 to play in the fourth. And here we nope. Clarinda has the ball. Cardinals with the ball. Inbound pass comes from Straight underneath, but Lexi Johnson just steals it and takes it all the way across the center stripe, picks up her dribble, loses the handle. Nyhart's there. She has the layup on the right side. It's no good. And Lexi Johnson to Ramirez. It's going to be tapped, kept in play. A little sloppy, little ragged play here. Timeout on the court. Minute 51 to play in the ball game. Red Oak leads 64-49.
I think a little bit of fatigue here. Nyhart, I don't think been out all night, so she's might have some tired legs there. And I know Lexi's got to be on low gas playing last night, but a tremendous effort, just a tremendous effort.
I think Lexi has played a phenomenal game tonight.
She really has. She's been a calming presence out there with the ball handling and game management, especially in that crucial stretch. And again, going back in the first half when Abby and Chloe were off the floor, and she was pretty much running the show. And I go back to that. We look back at that. It was 28-24 at half. These teams have really kind of come after each other here in the second half.
Yeah.
But going down the stretch here, let's see if I can.
So what's the Tigers' biggest point total on the season was 45.
45, yeah.
And they're at 64 now on the night. So by far our biggest performance by the Tigers.
And a lot of those points have come in transition, and they've knocked down some threes. They've got some contributions off the bench. Ramirez has put in 6 points off the bench. Boswell 5 points off the bench. We talked about that, helping out the big three a little bit. And they've gotten that. Ramirez and Boswell played really well off the bench.
Espinoza with the ball at the center circle, goes left to Nordyke. She drives down the lane, wide open for the layup, puts it up, no good. Lexi Johnson with the board. Again. She takes it across the center stripe out to Jones.
Make sure to get that rebound total on her from Coach Gelber after the game. So she might have up 20 rebounds.
DeVries with the ball out on the right side. Tigers showing some patience here now. Minute 24 to play in the ball game, and they lead by 15. Shot from Bass is up. It's no good, but there's Ramirez.
Great rebound.
I mean, Ramirez has had a big night on the board.
She's really good at positioning on the glass for rebounds. She gets inside presence.
Down to the baseline. Nordyke drives the baseline, puts it up. Abby Jones grabs the board. She's going to slow up, lets the traffic clear. Hess is there to try to pick her pocket and almost does. Abby takes it down to the lane and puts up kind of a little running jumper. It's no good. DeVries to Bass. 50 seconds. Jones with the ball. 45 seconds. Tapped by Straight. And then we're going to have a foul on Abby. That's going to be her 5th.
Well, good game there by Abby. I had her unofficially for 19 points on the game. But Abby stayed in the game the whole second half, did a great job for the Tigers.
42 seconds remaining in the ball game. At the line will be Straight for the Cardinals. 66-49. Red Oak with the lead. Abby Jones fouls out with 42 seconds remaining. Here we go. This may be Straight's first opportunity from the line. Shot's good.
I believe it is.
I think it is. 42 seconds remaining in the ball game.
This Amelia Hess is a very good freshman.
Shots up, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Ramirez. Outlet pass to Johnson. Straight hustles back and one for Chloe Johnson, Lexi Johnson. And the foul's going to be on Straight.
That's 19 for Lexi. 19 knocks this down. If she makes this free throw, she'll lead the Tigers with 20 points. So Coach Gelber's going to clear the bench here.
Shot from Lexi's up. It's good. 69-50 now. 36 seconds remaining. We're going to have
the big three for Red Oak's going to take the seat here.
4 new players into the game.
So between Abby, Lexi, and Chloe, you have 52 points of the 69.
Espinoza takes it down top of the key. Into the lane she goes. Hess puts it up from the free throw line. No good. Rebounds batted around. There's Nyhart, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Shum. 2-shot opportunity for Nyhart.
Jessa Lee with 18 on the night. She's going to be looking for 2 more here.
What's her season average?
Jessa Lee averages 12 points a game.
Shot is up. It's good. Jessa Lee Nyhart.
5'7" senior guard.
Second shot from Nyhart is up and no good. Rebound tapped by Straight and then picked up by Boswell.
That'd be Macy Boswell.
Macy Boswell.
And you've got Timberly Bentley in there, and she gives the ball to Maddie Doyle.
Doyle takes it across the center stripe.
Good to see these players get some varsity time here.
There's to Ramirez, rather. It's tapped and stolen. Down to the other end. Straight play, and Ramirez comes with the block.
You know, it's kind of a coming out party from the Sid Ramirez, I think, tonight with her effort. She's going to be getting a lot more playing time after an effort like this tonight.
Inbound pass will come from Straight at the baseline for the Cardinals. Out to Nyhart. She looks at the 3, takes the shot from the right elbow. It's no good. Shum goes in. There's Straight. She puts it back up and in for 2. That's going to do it. 69-53. Big victory for the Tigers.
Absolutely good win for the Tigers on that. The second they'll sweep the Cardinals.
You did put your finger on it, Matt. Till late in that fourth quarter, honestly, Tigers had a pretty substantial lead, and you never got the feeling. You always felt like the Cardinals kept hustling and kept playing like they were right in it, even late into that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those games where the Red Oak got a little bit of run there. I mean, it was a close game at half, and they came out in the big third quarter, and basketball's a game of runs. Yeah. And when you're on a run, you just take it for all you can get.
That's by far the best team or the best game I have seen the Red Oak varsity girls play this year.
Absolutely, offensively, defensively, big contributions. I haven't got the score totals, but we got Abby Jones. You want to go through the score totals?
Sure.
You want to take a break?
Yep.
Abby for Red Oak, Abby Jones with 19 points tonight. Lexi Johnson 20, Chloe DeVries 12, Peyton Bass with 5. And then we had Merced Ramirez off the bench with 8. and Olivia Boswell with 5. So if I'm right on that, that's 13 points from your off-the-bench freshman class there. For the Clarinda Cardinals, I'm going to kind of add these up quickly as I go. I got Jesseline Nehart for 8, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 points for Jesseline Nehart, Faith Espinosa, 5, 7, 9, 10, 13 points for Faith Espinosa. Good game for her. Tia Strickler with 4 points. Chloe Straight with 7 points. Bailey Nordyke with 3 points. Amelia Hess with 3, 6, 8 points. So that's your Clarinda Cardinal scoring.
So a hard-fought ball game all the way through. Matt, what are you looking at there quarter by quarter? What are you seeing?
Right up second, third quarter at 23 points, in the third quarter 17 in that fourth quarter. Really to kind of break that game open. And we talked about coming at halftime, making sure those key players didn't get in foul trouble. They didn't. They went almost the entire third quarter down to the last minute before they had even the first team foul. So that was good. Allowed them to play. Yeah. Allowed them to play offensively and defensively. Coach Gilbert did a great job coming out at halftime, I thought, switching to that zone. That set a little bit different tone, mixed it back to man, and then played offensively. They played really well that man. They didn't do a lot of reaching. They played more of kind of a laid-back man defense. And then, of course, Lexi Johnson. What can you say about her?
She played a great ball game.
Handling the ball out top, cleaning up the rebounds. I'm just amazed to see what kind of rebound she has on the night.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Tigers get the win over the Cardinals, 69-53 in varsity girls play. Boys are on the court warming up. We're going to have a doubleheader. We have another basketball game to go,
We got a good one coming up.
We'll be right back after these messages. Head coach for the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Gilbert. Congratulations on a good game.
Thank you.
Exciting ball game to watch, start to finish.
Yep, it was.
And I probably would have to say, I have to comment on Lexi Johnson. A huge game for Lexi.
She was incredible tonight. We moved Lexi low recently defensively to try to get some more action on the glass, and she definitely. She might have outdone herself tonight. I don't know if she had 20, but she had to be pretty close.
So that's something we have her for 20 points, and I would think she's going to be really close to that 20 mark for boards.
She's north of 15. I don't know if 20 and 20 is that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough to do. So I don't know if she got all the way there, but she had to be close.
You knew what you had coming into tonight's ball game, and it was through the first 3 quarters, really, that second half started to open up a bit, but it was competitive, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of trouble with foul trouble in the first half.
Yep.
And kind of some uncharacteristic foul trouble. Chloe DeVries.
Yes.
Abby gets happy hands every once in a while, but Chloe DeVries usually is pretty reliable on the defensive end, but she picked up 3 about halfway through the second. So that's a really big credit to Merced and Olivia,
absolutely,
who came into that game, and they did enough.
Well, and
right?
Matt and I talked about that Chloe, Abby, they both had 3 in the first
Yep.
half. Am I missing somebody, Coach?
I think that's it.
That's it. But then your freshmen come in and they did step up big for you, Coach.
Absolutely. Merced and Olivia have been up to this point usually one of them on the court at a time.
Mm-hmm.
We saw 2 of them on the court at Glenwood a little bit due to Chloe being out with an injury. But no, they played big minutes in the first half, and what we talked to them about and what they did a really good job of in that game is just being themselves, because themselves is enough.
Right.
You know, if they control what they are in control of, and they're themselves on the offensive end especially, then that's enough. I mean, a lot of times when you put a young kid into a game, they get nervous and they start jacking shots, you know, and Merced might have taken 1 or 2 bad ones tonight, but I always ask them after they take the shot, did it feel good? You know, did it feel good? Because if it didn't feel good, it wasn't a good shot. That's a guarantee, you know?
Yeah.
But no, big credit to them. They gave us huge minutes, especially in the first half.
You know, and I thought that they played well for you to play steady, but then credit Chloe and Abby both. I mean, Abby did foul out with 42 seconds remaining, but played that whole second half.
I think they both got all the way through the third quarter
without a foul.
3, which that's big, you know, because if you like Abby picked up 3 really quick, and then she sat almost the whole second quarter.
It's hard to get back in the rhythm of the game.
And a lot of times when that happens and you're sitting over there on the bench and you're not used to sitting over there on the bench, you start pressing and you start thinking, I got to do this and this and this and this and this, and then you come out and you pick up a 4th one. You know, so credit both of them. They stayed within themselves and.
But you had a lot of your players, though, Coach, did what they had to do. They played well. Your freshmen played when you asked them to play.
Absolutely.
Everyone produced and everyone performed. So.
Yeah, I mean, our shot selection is still a little stressful at times, if you will. But,
stressful. That's a good way to put it, Coach.
It's the nicest way I can put it.
The other thing was you put up 69 points.
We did. That's got to be a season high.
Your season high
by
was
a lot.
45 prior to that.
Hey, you know, we got out and ran. We scored a lot more points in transition than we have all season.
Yep.
This team, I mean, especially if you look at last year's team, we scored a lot of points, but we weren't great in the half court.
Right.
You know, we scored a lot of points within probably the first 5 or 6 seconds of a possession. We had a shot going up.
Yep.
And that's fine if that's what you're good at, you know. And this team's kind of wired the same way. They're obviously not quite as effective at it as last year's group was, but the longer an offensive possession goes, we kind of tend to struggle a little bit there. So, no, we got out in transition. We got some good, quick shots. And, again, just like last night, with the exception of some stressful shots, I thought we took good shots again tonight.
When you're telling them to calm it down, I can see you doing this, and then you put a shot up, and I can see your...
It's a great shot if it goes in.
Yes.
If it goes in, then I'm the idiot.
Right.
But, no, we took some interesting ones tonight.
Congratulations, Coach. You come out on top 69-53. I've watched a lot of you. I haven't watched all of them, but I've watched most of the ball games this season. I think that's the best game I've seen them play this season.
Yeah, I mean, we played well last night. We didn't play as well offensively last night. We had a tough shooting night. But, no, I would say that these 2 back-to-back, and, you know, honestly, we played pretty well at Glenwood. Glenwood's just
they're good.
Really, really good.
I mean, they're next level good, Coach.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I think we're trending in the right direction. We'll have a tough week next week. We've got 3 really good teams all on the road.
Who do we have?
We've got Atlantic on Tuesday, Nottoway Valley on Thursday, who is, I believe, the 4th-ranked team in 2A. And then we go to Creston on Friday. So
some big ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of games where we're going to control what we can control and work on us.
Very good.
Yep.
Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thanks, Aaron.
Make it a good evening.
Have a good weekend.
Coach Maddie Gelber with us. Again, head coach for the Red Oak Tigers. They pick up the victory here in Red Oak over the Clarinda Cardinals. And by a score of 69-53, they pick up the victory. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back and talk a little bit about this upcoming boys game right after these messages. to Red Oak. About 5.5 minutes from the opening tip here in boys play. Matt, this is the big one for the Tigers.
Hey, it's the main event right here, man. This is the game, big game. This is a big game for numerous reasons. Two rivals, but also two teams that are in the same bracket. And we talked about that last night when Red Oak faced Underwood. Same thing tonight. Clarinda and Red Oak are in the same pod bracket for playoffs. This game's for seeding. This is game for a lot of reasons, so a lot on the line tonight for both teams.
I look for and now last time these two teams played, Matt, Clarinda comes out on top, but Tigers going to halftime ahead in that game.
Yeah, you're talking about a game again way back in December. But Red Oak was up 16 and a half. This game was down in Clarinda. But the Cardinals got hot in that game. They won 53-39. You know, in that game, as you remember, Drew Brown had a sensational game, 30 points. He was 11-17. And Clarinda has won 8 of the last 9 against the Tigers in this series. Talking about the Clarinda Cardinals, head coach Rod Eberle. Rod's a great coach, and of course we know the Eberles. If you're an Eberle, you know how to coach, and he's a good one. And the Cardinals are 9-6 overall, 2-6 in the conference, led by Drew Brown, 16 points, 5 rebounds. He's shooting 30% from 3, 63% from the free throw line. Senior Michael Shull, he's another leader for him, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists a game. He shoots 36% from 3. The big man, Grant Jobe, in the middle, is 9 points, 6 rebounds. White Smith, sophomore, 7 points. And then junior Cooper Neal, 4 points. Clarinda scores 55 points a game. Red Oak scores 55 points a game. Clarinda a little bit better on the defense, giving up 43. Red Oak gives up 53. Cardinals shoot 44% from the field. Red Oak 37% from 3. Clarinda's 32%. Red Oak 28%. Free throws, Clarinda's 58% from the line. Red Oak 51%. Both teams rebound about the same. Turnovers a little bit more to Red Oak. Head coach Spencer Plank, the Tigers, 6-8, 3-7. The conference are led by Max DeVries, a freshman, 13 points a game. Junior Baylor Bergman, 9. Brad Sifford with 8 points a game. Caden Johnson, a junior, 6 points a game. Ryan Johnson, 6 points a game. Senior Garrett Cowles, 7 points a game. Stat that pulls out looking for Red Oak, shooting 52%, as I said, from the free throw line as a team. So that's what you look from the stat line. But this game comes down. This is going to be a get-after game. A lot of energy in the building tonight. This is going to be a good one.
And I think put all of the implications for the postseason stuff aside, just a good rivalry game too, Matt. I mean, just, you know, there are a lot of levels to why this is going to be a fun game.
Big crowd here. The Clarinda fan base has come up really good to Red Oak tonight. You got the band. This is just a tremendous hot tin battle you're going to see here tonight and see tonight.
It's nice to see the fans starting to feel like basketball.
It's basketball. Matt? This is basketball season, and this is what you want. Two teams that want to beat each other. And a good spirit of competition. And I can remember a game. Gosh, it was probably a couple years ago, down in Clarinda, and Owen Von Dilligan just went off in that game. Had like 30 points in the second half alone, and it was a back and forth affair. And I think Clarinda won on the last second shot. But that's the type of game I anticipate tonight. This game is going to be just nip and tuck all the way, I think, and exciting to hear and see with a new coach, Spencer Plank on the debut season here with the Tigers, and Rod Eberle. Of course, you think of those Eberles, you think of baseball, and it's a tremendous baseball family that they are down in Clarinda with the high school and, of course, with the Clarinda A's. When I was a kid, the Clarinda A's baseball, that was, boy, when they played, you wanted to see the Clarinda A's, Osby Smith and Don Hayes and Bud Black, and I could go on. And I read the book by Merrill Eberle a couple years ago. Great book on him that came out. So high regard for the Eberles.
Should be fun. A minute and a half away. We're going to have player introductions and running through the lineups. What we think will be the starters for the Cardinals here in tonight's ballgame. Cooper Neal, junior, 6'3". Wyatt Schmidt, sophomore, 6'2". Drew Brown, great ball player. Drew is junior, 6'2". Michael Scholl, leader, facilitator for this team, 6'1" senior. And Grant Jobe, 6'5", junior for the Clarinda Cardinals. Red Oak Tigers, Ryan Johnson, guard, 6'1". Caden Johnson, junior, 6'1". Big night for Caden last night. Maybe one of the better games I've seen out of Caden. Max DeVries, freshman, outstanding freshman. Baylor Bergeron, kind of the glue facilitator, 5'10". And Brad Sifford, you refer to him as a slasher, and he does so well moving through the lane, going to the basket. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Brad's game. Brad is a hard cover offensively because he can go left or right, and he's tall and lanky, and he can get to that rim pretty effectively.
And we're just a few minutes away here. Yep.
Coach Gilbert's got the Tiger video lined up on the brand new high-def video board. I mean, how cool is that? I remember back when I was a kid, we were just lucky that we had a scoreboard that kept a number on. Now they got this high-tech video and sound system.
When you were a kid, Matt, was it the manual numbers?
Yeah, manual numbers,
you
right.
Didn't have, there was no lights.
But the gyms were always dimly lit when I was a kid. My vision as a kid playing gyms were dimly lit and cold, drafty with gyms. And gosh.
You probably played at the old middle school, or I guess the old high school.
In the high school, in the old middle school cafeteria down in the basement, down in the ground. That's where we played our 9th grade games.
Oh, wow.
Where they played games in 1930. So this is all amazing for these kids to have a facility like this to play. And I noticed when I went for the concession stand where I interviewed Matt, they got the wrestling mats already over in the other gymnasium across the hallway, already rolled out. Tegan Paliska.
Oh, yeah.
You better mention that.
We should mention that. Now, yeah, Hawkeye 10, tomorrow, Hawkeye 10 wrestling right here. Now, we're going to have that. We're going to have the finals. We're going to broadcast the finals here on KCSI. Of course, Eli's going to be here doing his
Eli
stuff.
Bales.
Eli Bales doing that through the day. I'll be here with him, but really, honestly, I'm not much help in that situation. So that should be a lot of fun. But boy, wrestling is one of those sports. It's like hockey, Matt. It's an intense sport.
It's a different culture.
Yes.
Wrestling
Yes.
Than any other sport. It's the intensity of it is just beyond. You cannot do wrestling halfway.
No.
Either you're all in or you're all out. There's no halfway.
And it's kind of fun. First year you heard your interview with Josie McCunn this week. That was kind of fun and nice to hear that. And then Dawson Bond, heard him today. So
Dawson's a very focused, motivated young man. He's wrestling in a very tough weight at 145. He's going to have good competition, and there's a lot of state-ranked wrestlers in that tournament tomorrow. One that comes to mind is Jackson Kinsella from Creston. I think he's ranked number 2 in the state. There's a Mayberry kid from Glenwood. He's got wrestling at lower weight. So I would say Creston is returning the champ. I believe you look at Glenwood, Harlan, Creston, probably is some of your top. What do we got here?
Look at that.
Well, look at that. Thank you there, Mrs. West. But, yeah, Dawson Bond, he's ranked 9th at 145 pounds. Some other ranked wrestlers. Cale McLaren of St. Albert's ranked 8th at 170 pounds. Lewis Central's going to bring in a couple ranked kids. Tanner Wink, 6th ranked at 120 pounds. I'm trying to see who's the top ranking. Crew Howard right here in Clarinda. Clarinda's going to have a really good wrestling team. Coach Colin Bevins is going to bring that team up here. They got Crew Howard at 220, ranked 3rd in the state. Cole Ridner's 8th in the state at 195. So, yeah, the Clarinda Cardinals will be right back up here in Red Oak with the wrestling team tomorrow.
After a big win last night, is it hard to get back up for this game back-to-back?
Well, we talked about that Kemper win last week. They had to travel home. I don't think so because they were able to get home last night right after the game, get in their beds, didn't have to travel. So I think the Red Oak Tigers will not see the fatigue we saw last week on this back-to-back.
Center circle.
Here we go.
Center circle, Ryan Johnson for the Tigers and Grant Jobe tapped. And the Tigers will have it. Caden Johnson into the backcourt, picks it up, hands it to Bergeron. Here we go. Tigers have the ball. Left side, DeVries out on the left wing. Hits Caden Johnson on the move, puts it up, no good. Rebounds tapped, and Scholl pulls it down. He takes it back across the center stripe, far side of the court. Down to the baseline, they go to Schmidt underneath, right under the basket.
Good play
And Cooper Neal puts it up and in for 2, and the Cardinals are on the board first.
One
2-0.
matchup to watch is Scholl on Bergeron early on. Those are 2 top players. Looks like Cardinals are in a man-to-man start the game.
DeVries out on that left wing, spins his way in the lane, puts it up, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson puts up the 10-footer, no good. Rebound grab by Joe. Quickly to the other end, it's Schmidt with the ball, back to Scholl. And there is Brown down underneath. It goes to Schmidt. He puts it up. And, boy, the Cardinals
on fire.
Starting off on a tear here, 4-0 with 7 minutes to play in the first. Caden Johnson, Bergeron, top key to Sifford, left side to DeVries. DeVries out on the left wing. Into the lane he goes. He takes it this time. We're going to have a blocking call.
A call on
14.
Schmidt.
That will be Schmidt. First foul of the game.
Good take there by Max to the basket.
Tigers ball under their own basket. Inbound pass will come from Bergeron. Bergeron to Johnson. Johnson to DeVries. Out on the right side to Caden Johnson. There's DeVries. He shoots the 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Brown. And Brown and Sifford run into each other. Sifford gets whistled for it.
Yeah. And that's one thing with Brad, keeping him out of foul trouble early in the game. We'll give you some scores here next chance. I got a load of scores here, so next time we get a chance.
Neal puts it into play to Brown. Drew Brown. He can put some points up quick. Neal with the ball out on the right side. Back to Brown. Spins his way down underneath. Picks it up right at the baseline. Out top the key to Schmidt. There's Scholl with the ball. Right side. Schmidt top the key. Left side to Neal.
Tigers in the man-to-man.
Brown with the ball out on the left wing.
Tigers doing a lot of switching right now.
Brown shoots the long two, standing on the line. It's good. And
unusual shot, but effective. It's got a little bit sling to the shot, but I guess that'd make it a slingshot.
It's a slingshot.
Sorry.
It's 2 points.
It's a
is what it
2-point
is.
bucket.
That's what it is. 6-0. Clarinda with the lead with 6 minutes to play in the first. DeVries goes down inside. He's going to go to the lane for 2. I think Cooper Neal gets whistled. He does. That's his first personal.
Good take there by Max. And when you're not getting a bucket, you always want to take it to the bucket because you can get a foul or get something going there and give yourself a chance to get some free throws here.
Cardinals are hitting their field goals, and the Tigers are cold. DeVries shots up. It's good. Tigers are on the board. 6-1 now. 5:55 to play. Cardinals with the lead.
Like I say, coming off back-to-back, a little bit there. Tigers need to get settled in here.
DeVries at the line. Second shot is up. It's good. He gets them both. It's 6-2.
Pressure from the Tigers.
Inbound pass to Scholl. Back to Neal. Brown all the way down to the other end is Job. He puts it up and scores 2.
Real good job there by the Cardinals breaking that press. They made long passes.
It's 8-2. Cardinals with the lead. Sifford goes into the lane, puts it off the glass and scores 2.
That slash.
8-4. 4-point lead now for the Cardinals. 5:35 to play in the first.
You beat a press with passing, not dribbling, and that's what the Cardinals are doing. You can see they're working the ball up the court without much dribbling at all.
Schmidt does a bounce pass to Neal, but it's too low, goes off his knee and out of play. Tigers will have the ball.
That's what a press also does, put a little pressure on that team.
Inbound pass to Berggren. Berggren takes it across the center stripe, out on the left side to DeVries. Left wing works his way into the lane, then back to Caden Johnson, right side Berggren. Berggren into the lane and puts up the little one-hand jumper, no good. Job grabs the board. Scholl quickly to the other end. It goes to Schmidt to the baseline. Picks up the dribble, out top the key to Brown. You got to watch him. He can drive. He does. Puts it up. It's no good. Rebound is tapped, and Job grabs it.
Job does a good job. He's tall down there in that low post.
Schmidt to Scholl underneath the basket. Travel call.
Got a little bit. Scholl got under the basket a little bit too far there and then dragged her with his foot. Be Tiger ball.
Inbound pass will come from Sifford to Berggren. Back to Sifford. He goes into the lane, kicks it out to Caden Johnson for 3. It's good. Caden Johnson snaps the net. It's a 1-point ball game here, 8-7. Pressure in the backcourt. Scholl with the ball. Gets it out to Brown. Brown takes it across the center stripe down to the left wing. There's to Neal. Scholl, right side, looks inside, now goes to Job. Right side to Schmidt for 3. No good. And DeVries grabs the board. Caden Johnson to Berggren. Berggren across the center stripe, right side.
Good offensive set there by the Cardinals.
DeVries for 3. Max DeVries. And it's a 10-8 lead for the Tigers with 4:08 to play in the first. Brown with the ball. Takes it across the timeline, down to the corner, then back to Scholl. Looks at the 3. Right side to Neal. Underneath the Brown. Tapped. Max DeVries steps in and taps it, takes it away, but it goes out of play.
Cardinals doing a good job on that low post. They work Job around on that low post and do a lot of cutting down there. Looks like they're going to bring in, the Cardinals are going to bring in Taden Brown.
Yep, Taden Brown and Neal will have a seat.
Tigers still in that man-to-man here.
Inbound pass will come from the baseline. Brown puts it into play. That's Drew Brown. All the way out to Scholl. Back to Drew Brown. Baseline left. Scholl to Taden Brown. Right side he goes to Schmidt. Down to Taden Brown. Near the baseline.
Caden Johnson's on Scholl now.
Left side to Drew Brown. Left wing. There's Scholl down to the baseline. In the corner. Comes around. Kicks it back top the key to Schmidt.
One thing the Cardinals did effectively last game is they were able to get dribble drives to the hoop. And they're going to call a
foul on Berggren. That was away from the ball.
Yeah, I think tough call there.
That's his first personal foul.
But Cardinals are very effective, especially Brown getting to the rim. I think that is key for the Tigers to keep dribble penetration, protect that lane.
Inbound.
Allow those shots.
Inbound pass comes for Drew Brown to Scholl in the corner. Kaus into the game now. Sifford took a seat for Red Oak. Drew Brown out on the left wing, dumps it down to the line to Schmidt. On the move is Taden Brown. Loses the handle. We're gonna. He stepped on the baseline. Turns it over.
One thing all the Clarinda players are very good at is they can create their own shot. When you can create your own shot out of the offense, it makes you much more dangerous.
Kaus shoots the three. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Schmidt. Drew Brown to Taden Brown. Back to Drew Brown. Right side. Switches it over to Schmidt. Bound to the baseline to Scholl. Pressure from Kaus. Drew Brown, top of the key. Works it. Takes the screen from Joe.
Good help there by the Tigers. We switch.
Taden Brown with the ball. Right side to Schmidt. Underneath to Taden Brown. Baseline. There's Drew Brown in the lane with his back to the basket. Turns around, fades away, and it's good for two. And it's tied up at 10 apiece with 2:42 to play in the first period.
Mr. Brown picking up where he would left off last game against Tigers with 4 points on the board already.
Right side to Kaus. Out on the right wing. Kaus with the ball. Hits DeVries from the free throw line. It's good. Max DeVries picks up two.
Max with 7 already on the night.
12 to 10 is the score. Red Oak with the lead. 2:23 to play in the first period. Left side to Drew Brown. Joe from the right elbow puts it up. No good. And Ryan Johnson comes away with the board. Picks it up.
Good job there by Garrett Kaus. Garrett, what I like about him, he helps out defensively on rebounding.
Bergeron drives into the lane, puts it up, and it just doesn't fall. Coming away with it, Scholl has it for the Cardinals. Scholl to Schmidt, down to the corner to Taden Brown. There's Schmidt, tries to go inside to Jobe, and Ryan Johnson gets whistled for reaching around. That's his first. Coming into the ball game now is Rodriguez. Taking a seat will be Schmidt.
Other thing the Cardinals do well, I think, as a team is they all kind of team rebound. They all, in those stats, they all have average 4 or 5 rebounds. Jobe has the most, but they all crash the boards pretty well, too.
Inbound pass to Rodriguez. The blocks. Gets it back to Taden Brown. Left side to Scholl. There's Rodriguez. Scholl at the baseline.
They drop Scholl down at low post against Kaus.
Nice job. Splits two defenders, but doesn't convert the bucket. Down to the other end, there's Rodriguez to tap it. Scholl takes it away, puts the layup, and we're going to have a foul on Ryan Johnson.
That's two on him. It's just too tempting. You want to challenge, but probably need to let him go there. But Scholl will go to the line, shoot two.
Scholl at the line. It's 12 to 10 now. Red Oak leads a minute and a half to play in the first. Michael Scholl at the line. Senior.
That's the triple whammy. When you give up a turnover, you give up a foul, and then they score the points.
Scholl's shot is up. It's good.
I've done that a few times.
No.
I've done them all. I've given up a turnover, I fouled, and let them score points. I've done all that.
Speaking from experience here.
I've done that before. Only once. I usually sit on the bench real quickly after that.
I'm going to have to talk to Coach Martinez about some of this. Second shot from Scholl is up. It's no good. There's fouls tapped by Brown. Tigers need to take care of the ball a little bit. Kaus for three off the right side. It's good. Garrett Kaus, and it's 15-11. Red Oak with the lead with a minute 19 to play in the first.
Garrett brings rain with that shot, and sometimes it drops down in the money.
Brown with the ball. Drew Brown out to Scholl. Drops it down underneath to Jobe. Back to Scholl out on the left side. Right side to Rodriguez. Drew Brown. Working against the pressure from Sifford to the free throw line, out to Scholl. Out on the left wing. 51 seconds remaining in the first. Left side to Taden Brown.
Cardinals do a good job spacing here in their offense.
Taden Brown puts up kind of a running jumper of sorts from the free throw line. It's good. Tied up, or it's not tied up. 15-13. Red Oak with the lead. 36 seconds remaining.
See if the Tigers hold for one here. If they just take the first good shot they can get.
Kaus with the ball to DeVries. They're going to go for one.
Trying to do a little weave here.
Bergeron, 25 seconds. Kaus with the ball at the top of the key. There's DeVries. DeVries to Bergeron, 20 seconds remaining. Kaus, top of the key. There's DeVries, 15 seconds. Bergeron with the ball. Works her way around to the left side. Hands it off to Kaus, 10 seconds. Kaus with the ball, 8 seconds, and we're going to have foul on Fouts.
Yeah,
Nick Fouts.
that was I don't know about that one.
15-13.
That's an NBA moving. That's an NBA type call when you set a pick like that. I don't want to see that high school call.
5 seconds. Scholl takes it end to end, puts it up off
Nice
the glass, and
take
scores
there by
2.
Scholl.
That's going to do it. Tied up now, 15 apiece as we end the first quarter. Tied up at 15 apiece, and we'll be right back after these messages. (15-15) as we head into the second quarter, Matt. Pretty competitive first quarter.
Yeah, and we talked about this. That I think the one thing that really hurt Red Oak and Clarinda is the dribble drives. We just saw at the end of the quarter there are dribble drives. Scholl and Brown, in particular, able to get to the bucket. On beat their players. That means you got to be good straight up man, or you got to help really well. And we've talked about trying to keep Clarinda scoring from out of that lane and make them beat you on the jump shot.
Back to action here. Clarinda will have the ball as we come back to action. Inbound pass will come from Drew Brown, midcourt far side, to Scholl, to center circle. Scholl with the ball. Down the corner to Tayden Brown. And Rodriguez down underneath. It goes, kept in play by Kaus. To Max DeVries. There's Sifford. Berggren out on the left side. Right underneath his Fouts. Kicks it out to Kaus for 3. It's good. When Garrett gets hot from the three-point line, he can put him down.
Normally I'd say Nick shoot that ball, but I'll let him get away with it. I kick that out to Garrett for a 3.
Down the corner to Tayden Brown. Out to Rodriguez, left side. Into the free throw line of the lane. Puts it up.
Again, getting to the hoop.
We're going to
drive. They're going to call that on.
That's going to be on Schmidt. That was away from the ball again.
Yeah, but everything Clarinda gets is to the bucket. Everything.
It's 18-15. Red Oak with the lead. 7:21 to play in the first half. Fouts comes out of the ball game. In the ball game for the Tigers, Sifford, Berggren, Kaus, Caden Johnson, and DeVries. For the Cardinals is Rodriguez, Scholl, Job.
Coach Eberle having some question, talking to the ref about that call.
Tayden Brown and Drew Brown. Berggren with the ball at the top of the key.
Having a dialogue there with the fish on the side.
Berggren with the ball. Goes left to DeVries, but it's through his hands. Fought for. Max has it on the ground. And Tigers will maintain possession. Tayden Brown rolled to the sideline.
Good scramble there by Tayden Brown. Good hustle by Tayden Brown to get on the ground there for the Cardinals.
Inbound pass will come from Sifford to Berggren.
Brown really D'ing up Max. He's right on him.
He's right in
right there. In fact, it hit him right in the back.
I mean, it's a scrappy game.
Tayden Brown's really D'ing up on Max.
He is right on.
Yeah, Cardinals are really bringing some ball pressure there. They got Scholl on the foul there.
Trying to keep the turnover. And like you say, Tayden Brown is within inches of DeVries wherever he goes.
Yeah, he is just really – and that's what Max DeVries is bringing as a freshman that's already out, that he's a leading scorer for the Tigers. So as a freshman, he's getting all kinds of attention.
6:46 to play in the first half. 18-15 Red Oak lead. Sifford with the ball. Gets it to DeVries. Top of the key.
Right there. Good
Tayden Brown. He's got the layup. Puts it up. It's good for 2, and it's 18-17, 1-point game.
That's all defensive pressure from Brown.
Inbound pass to Sifford. Sifford takes it across the center stripe. Into the lane he goes and puts it up.
And there's that slash to the hole by
Job.
By Siff. Sifford, those long arms can really maneuver around guys.
Job with the foul. Sifford goes the line for 2. That's his first on Job.
So let's see, Brad, bend those knees on these free throws, Brad.
6:24 to go in the
There
first.
you go.
Shot is up. No good. And here we go. Plank's talking to him a little bit. Got instructions. Sifford at the line. Second of two. Misses the first. Second one is good.
Much better rotation there. Good knee bend for Brad on those free throws.
19-17. Red Oak with the lead. On the left side to Scholl. Down the corner to Rodriguez.
Good movement by the Cardinals. You just look how they rotate their offense through.
Down underneath. Tries to dump it off to Joe, but broken loose. Taden Brown chases it down. Gets it to Rodriguez. Right side to Scholl. Drew Brown now out on the right wing. And we're going to have a foul on Sifford. That's 2 on Sifford.
And that would be the 16th foul on Red Oak.
Into the game, Gilliland taking a seat will be Max DeVries. Inbound pass into the backcourt to Rodriguez. Out to Taden Brown, left side. Scholl out on the left corner. Inside to Drew Brown. Sifford does a nice job, gets his own rebound. Brown doesn't. We're going to foul on Bergeron.
Is that foul on Bergeron or
I think it's on Bergeron. It's on Bergeron.
And that's going to be 2 on Baylor. So, but good job there by Drew Brown. He missed it, stayed after it, stayed with it. He'll get 2 shots here.
Shot from Brown's up. It's no good. Red Oak leads by 2, 19-17 at 5:48 to play in the first half.
So similar to that girls game, with some of the key players in Red Oak have early foul trouble.
Second shot's up. It's good. 19-18. 1 point lead for the Tigers with 5:45 to play in the half. Left side to Gillen.
Hunter Gillen in the game now for the Tigers, freshman.
Kaus with the ball. Works his way in the lane. It's tapped, but it goes out of play. Last touch by the Tigers. Inbound pass will come from Scholl.
Caden Johnson will be guarding Job down low.
Ryan Johnson comes back into the ball game. Sifford comes out.
So Johnson comes in with 2 fouls. Sifford 2 fouls goes out. They're going to put Ryan Johnson on Job down low and switch Caden Johnson over on Brown.
Out on the left side to Scholl. There's Drew Brown with the ball, working against pressure from Caden Johnson. Underneath the Scholl, too far into the basket. And
Going to be a foul on Scholl.
Fouls on Scholl.
And that's 2 on Michael. So one of their key players has 2 fouls now as well.
He and Bergeron are going at each other.
Yeah, they're competitive. They got after in the first game.
They are right after each other.
My guess is these 2 guys have played against each other quite a bit in their career and in summer ball.
1-on-1 opportunity here for the Tigers.
Baylor go a line here. Baylor has not scored yet.
It seems like this second quarter, Matt, has slowed down and become more
Teams
chippy.
are not big, but they're physical in their play. We're going to check something to scoreboard here.
Talk about it for a minute. 5:23 to play in the first half. It's 19-18.
Now they're saying it's not 1-on-1.
Not 1-on-1, so we're going to walk back to the other end and put it into play. Inbound pass will come from Caden Johnson.
I guess it's not right on the scoreboard. I'll count up my fouls here. 3. I got 6 fouls on my sheet for Clarinda.
They should have just asked you, Matt.
Yep.
Kaus with the ball. Picks it up, gets it to Gillen. 5:10 to play in the first half. Kaus with the ball. Works his way into the lane, puts up the little jumper. No good. Rebound is fought for. Caden Johnson walks away with it.
Second chance opportunity. Good take there by Garrett.
Bergeron to Gillen. Gillen, the free throw line, dumps it down underneath to Caden Johnson. He puts it up, no good. It's kept in play by Ryan Johnson. Boy, Ryan did a nice job. He just threw it back in hard, and it's off the leg of the Cardinals.
Sure did. Johnson and Johnson down low. Great company. Getting rebounds down low for the Tigers.
Max DeVries.
What? I worked on that one for weeks.
You've been working on that
Johnson
one?
and Johnson.
Yeah, it's a good company.
Yeah, it's good company.
There you go. Inbound pass to Ryan Johnson. Out to DeVries now on the left wing. Baseline left to Bergeron. Bergeron to Gillen. Top key to DeVries. And pressure from Taden Brown again from DeVries. There's Caden Johnson into the lane to Ryan Johnson underneath. Puts it up. It's no good. Rebounds.
Good defense in there by Wyatt Schmidt. Held his ground against Ryan.
Drew Brown with the ball. Takes it down. Top key to Schmidt. Right side to Taden Brown. Top key to Rodriguez. He drives down the lane, kicks it back to Taden Brown.
They're constantly looking for drives. Cardinals are constantly looking for drives.
And Drew Brown puts up the 3, and it's good.
I tell you, Mr. Brown has got
a unique
He
form.
has a slingshot shot, but he lights it up against Red Oak.
And it's 21-19 now. Clarinda with the lead with 3:57 to play in the half. Max DeVries goes up. He's fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. That foul will be on Taden Brown.
Taden Brown or Drew Brown?
Taden.
Taden Brown, okay. 2 shots for Max here. I've got a bunch of scores here.
Run through some of those for me.
Final girls play Harlan over Crescent 91-54. Final girls St. Albert 71, Atlantic 53. Final girls Lewis Central 65, Kemper Catholic 53. Final girls Stanton 65, Essex 30. Final Denison girls 58, Shenandoah 21.
Max gets both of the free throws, and we're tied up at 21 apiece here with 3:53 to play in the first half. Rodriguez to Taden Brown. It's Cooper Neal down to the baseline. There's Drew Brown working his way into the lane and has it stripped, loses the handle. And back to Rodriguez. Tapped by Caden Johnson taps it. Coming away with the Tigers. Right side DeVries. He's open for 3. It's short. No good. Rebound Rodriguez.
Good transition 3 there. That's a modern day transition 3. Rather than take it and step back and take the 3, but they didn't go for Max.
There's Drew Brown driving down. Puts it up, and that shot is very unique, but it's good. Has he had 10 points here?
Yeah, he's got 10, and then turnover here
and
by the Cardinals.
Turnover by the Tigers, and
Rodriguez. Tigers may need a timeout here. We'll see. They're going to stay with it.
It's 25-21. Rodriguez just chased it down. Full timeout on the court. We're going to take it with him. 2:56 to play in the half. 25-21. Clarinda with the lead. Right back after these messages. Play in the first half. Clarinda with the lead now, 25-21.
Good timeout there by Coach Plank. Tigers a little rattled here. Cardinals are playing real well in this first half.
Left side to DeVries out on the left wing. Max DeVries with the ball. Works his way down to the baseline. Caden Johnson for 3 off the left side. It's no good. There's DeVries with the board, and he'll be fouled. This is on Taden Brown again, I think.
Number 2 on Taden Brown. And that might be good for Max because Taden is a defensive
he's good
demon on Max. But Max is, we forget Max is a freshman out here. And playing very well for a freshman. I talked about this before with Max. Playing quarterback for the football team, I think, was a very good thing for him basketball-wise. You go and play a season of quarterback, it makes the physicality of basketball not seem quite as much.
Shot is up. It's good. Taden Brown takes a seat. Isaac Jones comes into the game for the Cardinals. It's 25-22. Cardinals with the lead here in Red Oak this evening. Thanks for joining us. Second shot is up. It's no good. Rebound grab by Drew Brown. He takes it left, right across the timeline. Out on the right side to Rodriguez. There is Schmidt. Drew Brown puts it up.
Boy, he missed.
No good. Grab by Sifford.
I just expect every time Mr. Brown shoots, it's going to go in.
It did not that time. 2:21 to play in the half. Caden Johnson with the ball. Works his way down. Dumps it out to DeVries for 3. No good. Rebound, chased down, and coming away with it is Jones.
Big dunk
and the
there.
two-handed slam. Isaac Jones, a freshman nonetheless.
He got up. He's got some hops. He's only listed as 6'2", but he got up and put it down with two hands. Good steal.
Strapped, and there's Jones coming away with it.
Good lead.
Down the other end of Rodriguez. He puts it up no good, and Bergeron grabs it. And we're going to have a foul on Bergeron.
That's 3 on Baylor.
We're going to talk about it here.
I think they're going to get Baylor for – he had the ball and he was trying to wrestle it away, but yet Baylor was the one with the cut on the lip.
So, but they didn't call the foul here now.
No foul. Well,
no foul.
Something had to happen. They had to call a foul because.
But they didn't put it. He didn't come to the scorer's table though.
It had to be something.
Now he's coming to the scorer's table. We'll talk about it here. Excessive elbows. Is that what he said?
What's the call? Foul?
So it's 1:49 to play in the half, 27-25. I'm not sure what the call was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Cardinals ball. Inbound pass comes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez fakes it, takes it, no good. Job goes over the back.
Yeah. Second on Job there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's a foul. We'll have to get clarification here in halftime whether that was a foul on Baylor or not. But these teams are going at it.
They're going at it. Pretty physical game. Ryan Johnson at the line. Talking about unique shots. Ryan has a unique free throw.
Absolutely. He's got a one-hand kind of a.
And successful with it, by the way.
He is, yeah. And I think what it allows Ryan to do is it allows to get that elbow and everything lined up straight on with that basket. And you can see him.
He gets first. The second one's no good. 27-23. Clarinda leads. Drew Brown with the ball. Left, right across the timeline. Left side to Neal. There's Rodriguez. Fakes it. Out on the left wing. Yeah. Isaac Jones, top of the key.
Yeah, this Isaac Jones, I don't know where he is coming off the bench.
Freshman down underneath the Job. He goes up.
Good play there by Cardinals.
And we're going to have a foul, I think
DeVries.
maybe on DeVries.
Yeah, nice play there by Isaac Jones, dumping it down low to Grant Job. And Cardinals are not a three-point shooting team. They want to get to the basket or they want to get fouled. They'll take the three if it's there, but this is their game right here.
Job puts it up. It's good. 28-23, minute 26 to play in the half. Job at the line. He's 6'5", junior.
Yeah, good-looking player.
Shots up, it's good. 29-23, 6-point lead now
and that
for the Cardinals.
They say the Cardinals also rebound well as a team collectively.
Max DeVries takes it in, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Foul will be on Jones. Nope. Check that. Cooper Neal with the foul.
Did he give us the number?
Yeah. It was on Neal.
On Neal?
Neal picked up the foul. 29-23. At the line, DeVries gets it. Max has been to the line several times tonight.
Yeah, that's his sixth free throw made on the night already.
29-24 now. The first shot was good from Max. Second shot is up. It's good as well. 29-25. Minute 17 to play in the half. Inbound pass comes to Rodriguez. Coach Everly's telling him to
run a little offense here.
Jones out on the left side.
Clarinda doing a good job spacing it. They can do.
There's Drew Brown. He goes in, and we're going to have a foul. It's on I think it's on Sifford.
That'll be 3 on Brad.
Yep, it's on Sifford.
Fouls are really becoming a problem here. We have a minute to go in the first half. Nick Fouts is going to get off the bench, come in the game here, probably for Sifford.
Shot from Drew Brown is up. It is good. It's 30-25. 5-point lead for the Cardinals. Sifford takes a seat. Fouts comes into the game.
Drew Brown, just a junior.
Yeah, fouls really starting to stack up here now, really for both teams, Matt. Second shot's up, no good. Fouts taps it. Ryan Johnson picks it up. Gets it to Kaus. Kaus takes it across the center stripe down to the right wing. To the free throw line, puts it up from the left elbow. It's good from Garrett Kaus, and it's a three-point game.
What I like about that from Garrett, that was a mid-range shot. We always see Garrett from a three-point, but he's Took a little 15-foot shot there and knocked it down.
30-27. Clarinda leads. 45 seconds to play in the half.
Travel there.
Travel on Rodriguez.
Now let's see if Red Oak's got 42 seconds on the clock. It's going to be hard for them to hold the ball against this pressure defense from Clarinda. But let's see if they try to hold it or if they just take the first good shot. Looks like Coach Plank wants to hold it. We'll see if the Tigers can accomplish that.
Kaus with the ball. Working against the pressure from Rodriguez. There's DeVries. He puts it up. It's no good. Ryan Johnson with the board. He puts it back up and in for 2 with 25 seconds, and it's a 1-point game. The answer is no.
Good offensive rebound. We'll see if Clarinda does what they're going to do here.
30-29. Clarinda leads 19 seconds. Out on left side to Rodriguez. Looking for Drew Brown. There he is out on the left.
Yeah, they're going to hold for 1 here.
10 seconds. Drew Brown with the ball. They isolate Brown out there.
Make him try to go left if he can. Step
He
back
puts
3.
It up. It's no good. Rebound grab by DeVries.
Good first half. Like we expected.
30-29. Clarinda with the lead at half. Hard fought game. Our fouls are going to become an issue here in this second half.
Yeah, it's kind of like that the turn of the girls game. But in this case, Clarinda's got a few fouls. We're worried about 2. Maybe rather than giving the points, we'll go through the fouls real quick. For Clarinda, first half, Hayden Brown, 2 fouls. Cooper Neal, 2 fouls. Wyatt Schmidt, 2 fouls. Michael Scholl, 2 fouls. Grant Job, 2 fouls. Red Oak fouls. Ryan Johnson, 2 fouls. Max Breeze, only 1. Baylor Bergen, 3. Bradley Sifford with 3. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to get.
Let's take a break, Matt.
I'm going to go get clarification on the fouls.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. At half, 8.5 minutes remaining in the halftime. It's a 1-point ball game. Clarinda leads 30-29. Kind of what we thought it'd be, Matt.
Yeah, neither team has really gotten out. Clarinda kind of got out early with a 6-0 lead, and that was the biggest spread of the game. Then Red Oak got up a little bit, and this game should go right down to the end.
So, Matt, you did go to the scores table for clarification on that call.
There was on this play where there was a rebound. Red Oak gets the rebound and had several Clarinda players around him, was kind of swinging the elbows with the ball, trying to not let him get tied up, and they blew the whistle, and The referee made the motion with his elbows going back and forth. Okay, I think that's calling a foul. No foul call, but the minor strain for the bench, it was some sort of excessive body movement, and it resulted in a change of possession to Clarinda. So
but there was no charged foul on the play.
Foul, so I'm not sure how, unless they called it a tie-up, and I don't know. We'll have to, and that's not what the bench told me, so
okay.
We'll have to talk about that with Coach Plank after the game, but probably the most important thing, even though it was a loss of possession, there was no foul, no third foul on Baylor Bergen on that call. So anyway,
what do you have, Matt? Looking at statistics.
All right,
what do you have?
Absolutely. For the Clarinda Cardinals, Taden Brown 4 points, Edward Rodriguez 2, Cooper Neal 2 points, White Schmidt 2 points, Drew Brown, he's just sensational. He has 6, 9, 11 points for Drew Brown. Isaac Jones 2, a big dunk.
Two-handed dunk.
Two-handed dunk. Michael Scholl 3 points. Grant Job 4 points. For Red Oak, Garrett Cowles 8 points. Ryan Johnson 3 points. Caden Johnson 3 points. Max DeVries 9, 11, 12 points for Max DeVries, and 3 points for Bradley Sifford. Baylor Bergen has not scored in the game for the Tigers. So really tense game. Both teams kind of have foul troubles. Almost all the Clarinda starters have 2 fouls each. Red Oaks has 3 of their starters with either 2 or 3 fouls. So we'll see if that changes the intensity level here in the third quarter, see if any team goes to zone or not. You know, you think if Red Oak goes to zone, like I said, one thing Clarinda wants to do is they want to get to the line. That's part of their offensive MO is get to the line, be aggressive to the basket. The zone theoretically should slow that down a little bit. We'll see if Red Oak goes that. Red Oak tried that full court press. Clarinda seemed to have not much problem with that. But I think, again, for the Tigers defensively, they've got to keep Clarinda in front of them. Clarinda wants to get to the basket. So you get beat by Clarinda, you want to get beat by jump shots, not letting them get to the rim. We'll see and that's hard to do when they got foul trouble. So we'll see what happens here.
Matt, do we have other scores from around the region?
We do. Let's get caught up on the Hawkeye King girls scores. Right off the bat, kind of an upset. You had 2 ranked teams, 4A state-ranked teams going at tonight, but Harlan, and I'm surprised by the spread on the scores. Harlan 91, Creston 54. The Cyclones put up 91 points and take care of a Creston team that came in the game in second place in the conference. It was St. Albert's taking down Atlantic girls 71-53. These are all girls' scores. Lewis Central over Kemper 65-63. Denison over Shenandoah 58-31. Halftime boys game score. Harlan Cyclones 28, Creston 23. Some other non-Hawkeye 10 scores. We'll go to the corner conferences. Stanton girls over Essex 65-30. A Western Iowa score, and I think the score is correct. Folks, I got it wrong. I apologize, but I got a score here in front of me. It says Trainer Girl 53, Riverside 5.
That seems remarkable.
Maybe it's 53-50. We'll see. That may not be a correct score. Other finals, AHA STW Girls 53, Mo Valley 9. As IKM Girls beating Tri-Center Girls 61-29. And Logan Audubon Girls beat Logan Magnolia 51-40.
A lot of basketball going on around the region tonight, Matt.
Absolutely is.
3:43 remaining in half. Let's step away for a quick break, Matt, and what do you have there?
Well, Stanton Vikings winning big on Essex. I'll just leave it at that.
All right, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages. halftime. Clarinda leads 30-29. Ben, that first half was a hard-fought half, Matt.
Absolutely. Those two teams got after it, and we'll see what any adjustments here coming out third time. If maybe some more zone defense, especially by the Tigers, kind of protect on that foul situation. We'll see what happens here with the Tigers, but you're going to have to get some contributions of Tigers from some bench players, I think, the second half with their starters in that foul trouble. For the Cardinals, continue to do what they're doing here.
They were down, Matt, and they made a run and then took the lead. And so, they need to keep that up here in the second half for the Cardinals.
Clarinda has a little bit more of a low post scoring option than Red Oak does. I mean, they can throw it down into Job if they need to, and even if Job isn't scoring, he can kick it back out. So it's a little bit easier offensive play off a big man who's anchored down low than not having a true post man rather than have a true post player on their team.
And as we come back to action, Red Oak will have the ball. Inbound pass to Berggren. Left side to Sifford.
And you can see one change right now. Cardinals have gone zone coming out of the locker room.
Berggren puts up the three. It's short, no good. Rebound pulled down by Drew Brown. He takes it across the center stripe, top of the key. Down to the right elbow, steps back. Center circle, left side to Scholl.
You got Scholl on Berggren here, so 2 fouls and 3 fouls right here.
Dumps it down underneath to Job. Back to the basket, spins, puts it up, and it's good for 2.
And there's that low post throw that I was talking about. You can dump it down low and get a shot in from Job.
32-29. Clarinda leads down underneath Ryan Johnson. Tapped, but Ryan chases it down. He turns, puts up the long 2. It's no good.
Yep.
Rebound pulled down by Job.
Coach Eberle comes out in that 2-3 zone.
Down to the baseline. 3 from Schmidt. It's no good. Scholl loses the handle on it, picked up by Brown. It's Drew Brown out at the...
And this is kind of danger territory for the Tigers. The last game, the Cardinals really came out in the second half and blew away the Tigers. Tigers need to stay in this game here.
Down to the right side to DeVries. Back to Berggren out on the right wing. There's Sifford slashing into the lane, puts up, no good. Short off the front of the rim. Drew Brown comes away with it, pushing it up the court quickly. Tries to go down underneath, and Caden Johnson taps it. Tigers come away with it. And then from behind, Scholl taps it out of play.
Scholl and Berggren are almost the same identical players. They both wear the same number. They both have the same level of intensity, same type of game, same size.
Comes to
different hair.
Different hair. That's for sure. Sifford with the ball, top of the key, right side to Berggren. Berggren top of the key, goes left to Sifford.
Looks like the Cardinals are now in man.
There's Caden Johnson. Sifford down the left side of the lane, puts it up, no good. Reads Brown, gets his own rebound, goes up, he's fouled.
Brad worked hard there. He had to go back up. I thought he got fouled on the first time, but stayed with it. Got the foul call there. He'll shoot 2.
That foul will be on Schmidt.
3 on Wyatt.
And Sifford goes to the line. 6:14 to play in the third, 32-29. Clarinda with the lead. Brad Sifford at the line. Shot is up and no good.
One thing with Brad, he takes a quick knee bend. Needs a little bit slower knee bend on those free throws.
Brad Sifford at the line. Make it a 2-point game and does not. Rebound is going to be tapped out of play. I thought Tigers were going to.
They're going to consult here. I thought a Cardinal touched it, but what do I know? I'm up here in the back seat. It's going to stay with Cardinals.
See, that shows what you know. Well,
I know nothing.
I called it for the Tigers.
I know nothing.
Coming into the game is Drew Brown. Taking a seat will be Schmidt. Cardinals have the ball. Neal puts it into play to Scholl.
Tigers in a 1-3-1 half-court kind of extended out zone here.
Left side to Taden Brown.
Giving the Cardinals a different look. They got Sifford out top with those long arms.
Scholl to Taden Brown. Into Job. Scholl takes the 3 off the right side. It's no good. Caden Johnson goes up, gets the board, gets it to Berggren. Berggren pushes it up the court. Right side, Ryan Johnson. He's wide open for 3, and it's good.
Man.
And steps back even to make sure he's there.
Ryan's got a little bit of shot like Brown, a little bit of a slingshot himself.
We're tied up at 32 apiece now, Matt, with 5.5 minutes to play in the third. Down to the corner to Neal. Neal to Scholl. Into the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good.
Good rebound by Caden Johnson.
Caden Johnson, big board there.
Caden has really developed in the last year. He's putting on a lot of strength, and that helps on those offense and defensive rebounds.
Caden Johnson out on the right side, takes it into the lane, hands it off to DeVries. DeVries takes it down, puts it up, and no good, gets his own board, but then it's tapped loose, and Scholl comes away with it. Or check that, Taden Brown comes away with it to Scholl out on the left side. Job, there's Drew Brown.
Good ball fakes
Fakes
by
it
Brown.
Underneath to Neal.
A lot of 3 seconds in there.
Taden Brown running jumper, puts it up and in for 2.
Nice little teardrop shot there by Taden Brown. That's a tough shot.
34.
Nicely done.
34-32. Clarinda leads 4:44 to play in the third. Top of the key, Sifford looking to drive, kicks it out to Bergeron. Bergeron on the move, puts it up right in front of the basket. It's no good. Job grabs the board. Scholl quickly to the other end to Taden Brown. He'll put it up off the glass. It's no good. There's Drew Brown with the board. And
Jump
ball.
Baylor and Brown both tied up there. Baylor, Brewer, and Brown is going to stay with Clarinda on the alternate possession.
Coming into the game is Kaus.
I'm going to write down these possessions to make sure. So next possession would be Red Oaks.
Caden Johnson takes a seat. Inbound pass comes from Drew Brown.
I can only do so many things, but I can't be scorekeeper and announcer at the same time.
Shots up, no good. Drew Brown's there with the board and the putback. 34-32.
36-32.
36-32. Down to the other end, Sifford puts it up, no good. Rebound grab by Drew Brown. 36-32, Clarinda leads, 4:09 to play in the third. Neal to Taden, or to Scholl rather. Job into the lane, back top key to Neal. Right side to Drew Brown. Down to Taden Brown in the corner.
Other thing these Cardinal players do, they can go right or left equally well with either hand.
Underneath it's Job. He puts it up with the right hand. No good. It's going to go out of play. Last touch by the Tigers. Cardinals ball.
And when all else fails, you got a big guy down low. You can always drop it down into. That's a big thing when you need to try to get a play run. Ryan Johnson doing a good job. Ryan gives up a lot of size, but Ryan holds his own in there against those bigger guys.
There's
there he
Joe
is right here.
backing his way in again. Loses the left hand this time.
Yeah, he came back the other way. Nice move there by Job. Really nice move there. Good footwork by the big man.
38-32. Clarinda with the lead. Bergeron with the ball. Works his way left. 3:33 to play.
Tigers need a hoop here.
Ryan Johnson to Sifford. Out on the right side to Kaus for 3, and it's good.
Just what the doctor's kid ordered there.
Dialed it up.
Dialed it up. I'm hot on some of my
38.
I'm looking at some of these.
You sat home this afternoon.
I'm trying to think of some of these things here.
Down to Taden Brown. There's Job, and we're going to foul on Bergeron.
That will be his third.
It's a 3-point lead for Clarinda, 38-35.
We saw a foul-plagued first half. So far here with 3 minutes going through the quarter, both teams sitting on only one foul in this quarter.
Drew Brown will put it into play. To Job, back to Drew Brown. Pressure from Sifford, and DeVries gets out of it and steps on the side on the baseline.
Good defense there by Tigers. Again, when you're in a corner, you come and trap. Oop. Careful there.
Inbound pass to Bergeron.
Bergeron and Scholl matched up here, both ends.
There's Kaus. Fakes it to Bergeron. Out to DeVries.
Brown all over DeVries.
I mean, he's right there in his face. Bergeron goes into the lane, puts it up, rims around, comes out.
Just can't buy one.
And rebound pulled down by Drew Brown. He turns, heads it back across the center stripe. Neal to Scholl. Down underneath to Job.
Good help by Bader. Bader's got to try covered out low and help down low.
Scholl takes it down the blocks.
And he's going to draw his fourth foul. Good pump fake there by Scholl. That's going to be 4 on Bader. That's huge. He's got to come out of the game.
Caden Johnson gets set.
So what that means is that moves Garrett over to point. And Bader will sit. Good pump fake by Scholl. He got Bader up in the air.
2:27 playing the third. 38-35. Shot from Scholl is up. It's no good.
I think
Clarinda leads.
I think Scholl and Bergen are negating each other. They're working so hard to even. Neither one has put a lot of points on the board yet. Bader has not scored, and Michael Scholl's looking for only his 4th point of the game so far right here.
Scholl at the line. Shot is up. It's good. 39-35. Clarinda leads. 2:27 to play in the third. Sifford with the ball. Takes it across the center stripe.
I'm surprised Clarinda didn't put on the press there with Bader out of the game.
Max DeVries spins his way in there. Kicks it to Caden Johnson. Back to DeVries. DeVries takes it in lane.
That's a bump. That's
A little fadeaway, and basket's good.
No, they're not going to call it. They're going to say it's on the floor. It's on 2. That's on Taden Brown, I believe. That's 3 on him.
That's 3 on Brown.
Yeah, he's really bodying up Max.
Tigers ball. Inbound pass will come from the baseline. Kaus will put it into play for Red Oak. Gets it out to Ryan Johnson near the top of the key. A little behind the back action there by Ryan.
Yeah, there's a foul
Kaus.
on push.
That's going to be Rodriguez.
And that'll be the 3rd team foul on Clarinda. I'm having a problem with my cord here. I keep stepping on it.
Red Rodriguez with a foul. Tigers ball once again at the baseline. 2:05 to play in the third, 39-35. Inbound pass to Ryan Johnson once again. There's DeVries out on the left wing. Caden Johnson to Ryan Johnson. Works his way into the blocks, spins. Not there. Sifford back to Caden Johnson. Caden to Sifford. Left side Kaus for 3. Boy, Garrett is
he
on.
Shoots a rainbow and it comes down to the pot of gold.
39-38. It's a 1-point ball game. Garrett Kaus with the 3. Clarinda with the lead. 1:38 to play in the third.
Garrett Kaus, that's his 4th three-pointer on the night.
Rodriguez with the ball in the corner. Out to Taden Brown. There's Scholl. Scholl to Drew Brown. Looking inside, goes to Rodriguez. There's Taden Brown, a little running jumper, and Ryan Johnson's going to be whistled for that one. That'll be 4 on Ryan.
I got him for 3.
That'll be 3 on Ryan.
I think.
Yep, that's 3. You are correct. 1:15 to play in the third. 1-point ball game. Clarinda leads 39-38. Taden Brown's shot is up. It's good. 2-point
Taden Brown
ball.
really impressive. He's just a sophomore, but, man, he plays defensively.
He's a good defensive player.
He's got 7 points on the night. Solid player. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Gets the ball in the right places on the court where it needs to be.
40-38. Taden Brown at the line. Shot is up short off the front of the rim. Kaus has the board.
Thumbs up here for the Tigers.
Kaus with the ball at the top of the key.
Whatever that means offensively.
Kicks it out to Caden Johnson for 3. It's
Caden
good.
Johnson.
Caden Johnson hits the 3, and the Tigers take the lead now 41-40 over the Cardinals with 55 seconds remaining in the third.
Red Oak with 4 buckets in the second half. All of them are from three-point land.
Inside to Taden Brown. He'll put up the 5-foot jumper. No good, but there's Job with the left hand, the board, and the putback for Job.
You're seeing the Cardinals go inside. The Tigers are living outside right now.
42-41. Red Oak Clarinda with the lead,
Game's
rather.
heating up just a bit here.
Caden Johnson with the ball. 32 seconds played in the third. Sifford now out on the left side. Works his way down the baseline. Back to Garrett Kaus.
Oh, that almost went.
And the rebound pulled down by Drew Brown. Drew Brown takes it across the timeline. Out to Scholl. 17 seconds. Brown. 15 seconds. Going for one final shot here. Drew Brown at the center circle. Left side to Rodriguez.
6, 5.
Rodriguez
4.
loses the handle on it.
Loose ball.
Loose ball.
We're going to call it jump ball.
Jump ball with 0.6 seconds on the clock.
And that's unfortunate for Red Oak because they'll get the possession here, but they're only going to get the possession with 0.6 seconds. They would have had the ball at the start of the fourth, so that's a tough break for Red Oak there on that.
Which is not enough time to
do anything
with it. That's going to do it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's just unfortunate there.
We're going to take it with them and be back for the fourth quarter. Clarinda with the lead, 42-41. We'll be back after these messages. for the fourth quarter. That third quarter, there were a couple of lead changes there, Matt, back and forth. And
Yeah.
it's a 1-point game, 42-41. Clarinda with the lead. Clarinda will have the ball to start this fourth quarter.
12 of Red Oak's 13 points came from three land. Tigers have got 8 3-pointers on the night. Clarinda only 1 3-pointer. So Clarinda inside, Red Oak outside so far, what we're seeing offensively.
Inbound pass comes to Scholl. Scholl.
Right there getting to the hoop.
And we're going to foul on Caden Johnson.
That's a tremendous play there by Scholl, and that's what we saw. Getting the bucket, driving to the bucket, shooting free throws.
That's the first on Caden.
And that's defensively, you've got to keep them in front of you. That's hard to do when you go right or left.
Two-shot opportunity here for Scholl.
Easy for us to say that up here. Difficult to do it down there defensively.
Scholl's shot is up. It's good. 43-41. Clarinda with the lead. Michael Scholl at the line. Shot is up. It rims around and pops out. No good. Sifford with the board. Gets it to Kaus.
Clarinda's going man-to-man here.
Caden Johnson into the lane. Nice move by Caden off the glass.
Strong.
He'll go to the line, I think, for 2.
Good strong take there by Caden.
Foul's going to be on Schmidt. Is that 4 on Schmidt?
It is indeed 4 on Schmidt. But, when Caden comes around that screen off that wing and he gets his shoulder square to the hoop, like I said, he's put on a lot of muscle last year. He's a much more powerful force going to the hole, especially on that left-hand side. He's a left-hand player.
Shot's good from Caden Johnson. It's a 1-point ball game. Coming into the game, Job taking a seat will be Schmidt. He has 4 personal
He's kind of
fouls.
got the Patrick Mahomes haircut going, too,
He
doesn't
does.
he?
He
Is that
does.
kind of a Patrick Mahomes look?
I can't do that.
You can't.
That doesn't work. Second shot's good. That doesn't work for me.
No,
Matt.
you can't do that. Tie game.
I
Tie game.
I can do the opposite of that. Tied up at 43.
Good game. Spencer Plank over here encouraging his team to D up here, get a stop.
7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Tied up at 43 apiece.
Drew Brown on Sifford. Sifford on Drew Brown. Good pick there by Job.
Drew Brown backs out, kicks it out to Scholl. Now down to Jones. Jones to Scholl. Looking for Brown. Gets it to Job. Tapped. And DeVries is going to be whistled for that.
Wow. Max picked his pocket there, but they got him for a reach. That's second on Max.
Actually, they called that on Ryan Johnson. That's 4 on Ryan,
They
right?
called that on Ryan?
They called it on Ryan. That's 4 on Ryan.
Well, I'd rather have that on Max, but 4 on Ryan. That's 15 foul on Red Oak. 14 fouls on Clarinda. Keep an eye on that because the first team to 101. This could come down to free throws, Aaron.
Neal with the ball out on the right side to the baseline to Taden Brown. Out in the left corner, Taden Brown with the ball. Comes around to the wing underneath to Job. And that's going to be on Ryan Johnson, I think, too. And then, or no, that's going to be on Kaus. And
that's where great move there by
Bucket was
Job.
good.
That's where you got to step in front and take a charge.
Bucket was good.
If you're gonna reach so they don't get a bucket.
Shots.
And Red Oak could not control the loose bound.
He had 2 Tigers with the ball, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, Sifford and Johnson just collided there, but Spencer Plain's going to get a timeout. He needs to get the Tigers together here, get them organized.
Timeout on the court. We
final.
Thanks to everyone watching. What do you have, Matt?
Harlan boys over Creston, 69-51. So Harlan kind of gone through a rough stretch there. We saw them playing, impressed with Harlan with Connor Frame and Will McLaughlin, but they get it done tonight.
Thanks to everybody watching. We appreciate that on our YouTube channel for watching. We appreciate it. While you're there watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'd sure appreciate that too. On our Facebook page, there's a link that takes you back to our YouTube page. If you search for KCSI KOAK on Facebook or you search for KCSI on YouTube, you can find it.
So, and tomorrow you'll have live reports from the Hawkeye 10 wrestling tournaments, correct?
Yep. So, and then the finals, Eli will broadcast the finals. All the finals.
What time are the finals projected to be?
Projected to be at 2, but that's subject to change with wrestling depending on how fast things go. But the last word I heard is I think it's going to be in that 2 o'clock for the finals. But that's
and the weather, is the weather going to hold off tomorrow?
It's going to rain tomorrow, and then we're going to have a little bit of snow tomorrow night.
Okay.
So Now don't hold me to that.
Weather on the 9s. Traffic at 10.
Inbound pass comes from Brown. That's Drew Brown to Scholl. Taden Brown with the ball at the top of the key. Goes left to Drew Brown. Out to Neal. Back to Drew Brown. Baseline. He goes into the lane, puts it up off the glass. It's no good.
Good rebound
Ryan
by
Johnson goes ways up and gets the rebound.
Good, tough rebound there.
Kaus.
That's a big boy rebound right there.
Kaus pulls up for 3. It's no good. And Job grabs the board. Drew Brown on the move quickly. Down to the right wing and then into the lane he goes. Off the glass, no
in
good.
And out. Tough shot for Drew. That was a great little move there by Brown, but just couldn't get to go.
Sifford gets the board and then to Kaus.
Tigers dodge a bullet there.
Presser from Scholl. Kaus with the ball. Back to Ryan Johnson. He chases it down. 6:18 to play in the ball game. 2-point lead for Clarinda. And Drew Brown with still picks it, takes it with the left hand, puts it up off the glass.
Another miss by Drew Brown.
Quickly
break
to the
out
other
to Kaus.
You have Kaus puts it up and it's no good. Caden Johnson then follows it. And
if that's on Taden Brown, that would be his 4th.
It is on Taden Brown. Caden Johnson will go to the line.
Yeah, good breakout there by Carrot. He tried to get his body up in between the Clarinda player. Got the ball up there, but couldn't get it. But Caden was right there for the putback. He got fouled.
Okay, shots up. It's no good. 45-43.
And like I say, this game's going to come down to free throws and role players because people are going to be fouling out here, and people are going to be shooting free throws.
Caden Johnson puts this one up. It's no good. Rebound grab by Job. To Drew Brown, out to Scholl quickly across the timeline to the right wing. Scholl with the ball.
You get the sense here this next minute could be a key transition here for these two teams. The Cardinals can separate. The Tigers can hang in there. Good defense by DeVries.
And Johnson finally reels it in for the Tigers. Now to Kaus. Down to Sifford, but through his hands and out of play.
Yeah, Tigers just need to calm down here. They're going to bring in fouls here for Ryan. They're going to sit down Ryan Johnson with 4 fouls.
Also coming into the game is Schmidt.
And that's where
for Taden Brown.
Nick can match up weight size with Job and give up some height.
Here we go. Inbound pass comes to Scholl.
Yeah, both teams have kind of missed opportunities here in the last minute.
Out on the right side to Schmidt. There's Drew Brown.
Drew Brown,
right
he
side.
can go either way. He's Sifford's on right now.
He got it. I mean,
left hand, pulls back with his right hand.
He's a scorer.
Good
Sifford
job
with the
by
board.
Sifford. Yeah, he hangs in there with them. Drew's had really good looks the last 3 times down.
Caden Johnson with the ball out on the right side. Out to Sifford.
Now, Nick gets that low position. He needs to be aggressive with that ball.
DeVries works his way in there, kicks it out to Fouts. A little miscommunication.
Tigers trying to scramble in here a little bit.
Picked up by Kaus. 5 minutes to play. Sifford slashing into lane, puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Sifford. He goes back up. And they're going to call a jump ball.
And that would be
Tigers.
Red Oak's ball because on that 0.6 seconds, Red Oak had it, and then Clarinda got start for, so this will be Red Oak's ball.
Caden Johnson takes a seat.
Timeout, Clarinda.
Timeout, full timeout. We'll take it with them. 45-43. Red Oak, Clarinda rather, with the lead with a minute.
4 something. I didn't look. They put the rundown clock in.
It's 5.
4, 5, 2.
4:52.
4:52. Well, we're professional, aren't we?
Let's take a break. We'll take a break and be right back. Thanks to everyone watching online. We appreciate that on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're there, and you can watch this one with us. And this is going to come down to it, Matt. I have the sense it's going to come down to it here.
For Red Oak, they're going to need contribution from role players, and they're going to need to make free throws. Clarinda's a little bit better position with able to the players not so much in foul trouble right now.
Inbound pass to Bergeron. Back to Sifford. Into the lane he goes with the left hand. It's no good. Board put back, no good. And Drew Brown chases it down.
Just couldn't get to go. He had a couple chances there. Good cuts by Brad. Just couldn't get to go.
Scholl to Neal.
Both teams stuck here for the last couple minutes with no score.
Had a kick on the ball.
You just get the sense the next bucket could be a big bucket for either team here. Clarinda can expand it to 4-point lead, or Red Oak could tie it up.
Inbound pass will come from Drew Brown from the baseline. Right inside to Job. Scholl on the left wing. 4.5 minutes to go. Scholl with the ball out on the right side now to Schmidt.
Bergen's with
There's
guarding
Neal.
Scholl with 4 fouls.
Brown takes it down and
Yeah.
it goes out of play.
Good help down there by Garrett House. I think Brown was looking for a foul, didn't get it off him, so it'll be Red Oak ball. And I think both teams have gone almost 2 minutes without a point here.
Had some good looks. Both
yeah,
teams had
I
good
mean, they're
looks.
right there. This is a hotly contested game, and
Bergeron with the ball out on the left side. Back to DeVries. Into the lane he goes. Dumps it
look.
down there at the Fouts, and Fouts puts it up. and
That's
in
what
for
I'm
two.
talking about, Nick. Need to be when he gets that ball. Nice dump off.
Tied up at 45 now. 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
Role players have got to produce down the stretch for Red Oak.
There's Neal. Top key to Schmidt. Brown. Out to Scholl. There's Brown in the corner. Drew Brown back to Scholl out on the right wing. Into the free throw line.
Good
There's
look.
a Job.
Good
Go give
look.
and go
Oh,
there.
just an out. Man, that's a great play by Michael
That was
Scholl
a-
to
that
dump
was
it
a
down to
Nice play.
Job. Who are they going to foul, Nick?
Fouts. I think Fouts gets whistled.
Big Nick with the second. Nick will get his money's worth.
And Job at the line. 3:43 to play. Tied up at 45 apiece.
Job with
Shots up short off the front of the rim. Tatum
Job.
Brown comes into the game.
Ryan
Take a seat,
Johnson
Neal.
comes in. Nick, good couple minutes, a minute there of action. Johnson back in with 4 fouls for the Tigers. So you got Ryan Johnson with 4 fouls out there, Bergman with 4 fouls out there, Sifford with 3 fouls out there.
Second shot from Job. It's good. 46-45. Clarinda with the lead. Inbound pass to Sifford. Sifford.
Schmidt has 4 fouls for the Cardinals.
Kaus with the ball. Into the free throw line. DeVries now. Backs up. Takes the three. DeVries does. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Scholl. To Brown. Brown takes it right to left across the timeline. Out to Scholl. Left side looks at the three. Jumps it down to Job. Backs his way in with the left hand up. No good.
Missed
Rebound
it.
grabbed by Ryan Johnson.
We got a call on what?
Away from the ball on the Cardinals.
That would be 5, I believe, if I'm correct. And I think Mr. Schmidt's fouled out with that.
Schmidt comes out. Was away from the ball. I didn't even see it happen.
Well, I'm not big fan on away from the ball calls on the other side of the court unless it's something really flagrant. So, I mean, I didn't see it. I don't know what happened. It must have been something fairly flagrant. But
coming to the game is Neal.
it's kind of like offensive holding on a football play where it's away from the play of action. It really doesn't have much bearing on the actual play. And that's just my humble opinion, since you wanted to know.
Okay, I was curious what your opinion on that was, your position.
Yeah.
46-45. Kaus for 3 from the top, no good. Scholl goes way up and gets that board. He'll take it back across the timeline, down on the right wing. 3 minutes to play. Neal to Scholl. Brown, Drew Brown to Tatum
Job
Brown.
really looking down low. They're trying to get
They're
that ball down
trying
to
to get
Job. Good help by the
Back to
Tigers.
Scholl.
Collapse.
Scholl
Good
goes
take
in.
by Scholl.
Nice job by Scholl.
That's what he does.
Right between a couple defenders, and it's 48-45. 3-point lead now for Clarinda. Down to Kaus. He'll put it up. No good. Rebound pulled down
Job.
by Neal.
Good play there by Job. I think he's able to get over to get
To
maybe a
alter
piece of
that
that
shot.
ball. Yeah.
2.5 minutes to go. Drew Brown with the ball to Neal. Down to the baseline to Tatum Brown.
They're really working that Job so they can work off that low post. They can look that on set. Even if they don't give it to him, it's a threat.
Scholl. Tatum Brown, baseline left with the ball. Looking inside. Not there. Back to Neal. Right side to Scholl.
Cardinals showing good patience here, really working offensively.
Drew
Good
Brown.
steal.
Stifford with the steal. Gets it to Bergeron. Bergeron slows up just a bit. Lets the traffic clear. Now goes right to Johnson. Ryan Johnson. Out to DeVries.
Tigers need a bucket here.
DeVries to Ryan Johnson for 3. It's no good.
There you go.
Rebound
Good look.
grabbed by Scholl.
Good look. Just didn't go.
Minute 50 to play in the ball game.
Clarinda's in no rush here. They're going to call. Coach Evers going to call timeout. Talk to his team. He's keeping it here.
Yep.
48-45, minute 46 to go. Let's see, team fouls. Red Oak has 17 fouls, so Clarinda will be in a 1-on-1. if Red Oak fouls, and that may be the case here, Aaron, if Clarinda tries to hold the ball.
Where are we at with foul trouble for either team, Matt? What do you got?
Well, Red Oak's got Ryan Johnson for, and that's a problem, too. If Red Oak's going to foul, they got to make sure the right guys are doing the fouling, because you don't want Baylor to commit a foul. You don't want Ryan Johnson to commit a foul. They both are sitting on 4, so we'll see what happens. Clarinda's a 58% free throw shooting team going down the stretch. For Clarinda, their worst free throw shooter out there statistically is Job at 55%. So that might be the guy you target if he's out there as far as a foul, if Clarinda's going to hold the ball.
And Wyatt Schmidt fouled out. Taden Brown has 4. But other than that, there are no foul issues.
Clarinda's not. They're fine with their foul situation going down the stretch here, but Red Oak needs to make sure the right guy is doing the fouling and they're getting the right guy to the line. So I doubt if Clarinda's going to be in a hurry to shoot the ball here, unless it's a wide open look or they have a wide open take to the bucket.
48-45. Clarinda has opened up a 3-point lead here late in this ball game now.
You know it's good. You know it's getting good when Van Halen's on it. Panama.
A little Panama. Coach Gelber just nails it with his playlist.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Inbound pass to midcourt far side. Inbound pass comes from Taden Brown to Scholl.
Tigers in man-to-man right now. Scholl out top, guarded by Berggren.
Scholl works his way around to the right side.
There
Into the lane he goes. Same move. Puts it up. No good. And we're
going to get a push on.
I think it's going to be on Job. Over
It's
the
on
back.
Job,
They went over.
Yeah. That to me is a play on, though. Again, some of these calls can be a play on, especially in the late stages of the game. A little bit more play on action.
Ryan Johnson at the line, 48-45. Minute 34 to play in the ball game. 1-on-1 opportunity here for Ryan.
Big free throws here for the Tigers.
Shot is up. It's no good. Caden Johnson with the board, just
Good
kind of
rebound.
muscles it away from him, man. You're
Great
talking
job
about being stronger.
Yeah, he's got some
Berggren
strength.
goes in, puts it up off the
There's
glass
a
and
good play.
scores 2.
Baylor gets his first points on the game. Tigers down 1.
1-point lead now for Clarinda, 48-47.
No need to foul here. Just play good, solid defense. Try to get a turnover for the Tigers. Clarinda, you want to be patient, looking for a good shot. You get a lane, take it.
Drew Brown down to the baseline, back behind the 3-point arc. Right side, Taden Brown.
Cardinals got a lot of good ball handlers out there that can really handle the ball.
Out to Drew Brown. Into the right elbow, puts
Shot
it up. It's good.
Wow, clutch shot by Drew Brown. Big shot by Drew Brown.
50-47
One
now.
possession game.
3-point lead for
I
Cardinals.
don't think you take a 3 yet. I think you take your first good shot, but Baylor's going to put it up.
Puts up the
money! Money!
It's tied up at 50.
Money!
It's tied up at 50. A timeout on
Wow.
the court.
What a shot by Berggren from the top of the key.
He's been quiet all night from the
Baylor
scoring.
showing up at the right time. He may not come early, but he delivers late. 50-50. The mailman always comes, and sometimes they're late, sometimes they're early.
Tied up at 50. Oh, my goodness.
Great big-time shot. That's what we've been seeing. Red Oak living from the 3. Clarinda getting it down low. I would think what Clarinda's going to do, they're going to look low for Grant Job or get something going to the hoop from Scholl or Brown.
They're going for Brown. They're going for Drew Brown.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
one of those 3 guys, Scholl or Brown, but Clarinda may want to try to take the clock down a little bit long and try to run that clock all the way down. We'll see what Red Oak comes out. If Red Oak comes out in man or if Red Oak comes out in zone. Timeouts left. Red Oak has 2 timeouts left. Clarinda has 3. This is good, man. This is what it's all about right here. This is big boy Hawkeye 10 basketball.
all right, here we go. Exciting ball game. And as we come back to action, Clarinda will have the ball.
Clarinda will have to take it out underneath the Red Oak bucket.
47 seconds remaining in the ball game. 47 seconds remaining. Clarinda has the ball. We're tied up at 50.
Clarinda looks like they're coming up. Red Oak's in a 1. Looks like they're playing a little bit of a
Scholl with the ball.
man defense.
Brown out on the left wing. There's Drew Brown.
3.
It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Neal. And the blocks.
Got a timeout.
Timeout on the court. 27 seconds remaining.
I thought Brown had that. That was right on target, but did
Drew
not
Brown.
get
I
it.
mean, he's a scorer,
Yeah,
so
Cooper Neal, though, hung in there, got the rebound, clearing the ball with 27 seconds to go. In the foul situation, both teams sitting on 17 fouls. So if there is a foul, if it's not an and one, it will be a one-on-one situation, unless, of course, it's a 2-shot foul. so that could be key as well too.
Tied up at 50. Both teams have led tonight by as much as 5. Either way, and it tied up at 50.
A lot on the line here. It could be seeding as far as the Pods district coming down the road. Clarinda gets the win. They're going to have to sweep over Red Oak. Red Oak gets the win. That could open the seeding. And just two rivals wanting to beat each other.
27 seconds remaining. Clarinda has the ball. Front court far side. Inbound pass will come from Drew Brown. And here we go. Inbound pass to Job. In the corner, right corner, Job with the ball. Hits Drew Brown on the move. Takes it down to the baseline. Puts it up.
Short.
No good.
Rebound Sifford.
Sifford with the board. Gets it to
17
Bergeron.
seconds.
Bergeron with the ball. 15
Timeout.
seconds. Timeout on the court.
Timeout.
Full timeout. We're going to keep it here. 14 seconds on the clock.
One timeout left for Red Oak. Red Oak's got the ball on their side of the court. 16 seconds. What you want here, this is what you want for Red Oak. You want the last shot of the game. That's what you want. Whether you make it or not, of course you want to make it. But at the bare minimum, you want the last shot of the game. You do not want to give the other team a shot. And if you don't make the shot, you don't want to foul and give the other team an opportunity to get a free throw down there to win the game. So
Clarinda needs to get the ball back. They got to get a turnover.
Yeah, so what you need to be careful here is normally in these late game possessions, when you shoot the shot, you say crash the boards offensively, but you also want to be careful you don't commit that foul to give the other team an opportunity to go down and shoot the free throw. So for Red Oak, look for a drive. For Red Oak, they've been living on that three-point shot. I think you try to get a little kick out, maybe to Cowles, maybe Baylor. We'll see who's inbounding the ball for Red Oak. My guess is they're going to try to have Baylor be at the point. I'm assuming Clarinda will go man here. Red Oak has a timeout if they need it. 50 to 50. Well, we got Aaron 14
seconds. 14 seconds, midcourt far side. Sifford's going to put it into play for Red Oak. A lot of pressure here on this inbound play. Nope, backing out of it. You're going to let him get it into bounds. Bergeron across the timeline. 10 seconds. Bergeron with the ball.
9.
Bergeron directing some traffic.
By
5 seconds. Bergeron here, knocked off the glass. No good, but there's Ryan Johnson. He puts it back up. No good. And the third time it goes in.
Bucket!
Ryan Johnson.
The bucket counts. Ryan Johnson with the bucket at the buzzer. It's the Tigers. I told you they wouldn't on the bucket.
52 to 50. Ryan Johnson on the third time.
Third time. Stay with it. There you go. I saw this coming down in and close game. Big win for the Red Oak Tigers. 52 to 50 over Clarinda.
Woo! What a game.
Woo!
What a game.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Give me a fan.
What a game.
Red Oak Tigers hugging Coach Plank down there. Great game by the Clarinda Cardinals. Two good teams going at it. Big. One of the biggest wins in Red Oak Tiger basketball program last 10 years there tonight.
Wow. What a win from the Tigers. And Ryan Johnson just hung with it down underneath there. Whoa.
Man, staying with it. That's what you want to do. Crash those offensive boards. Red Oak gets it done. Red Oak moves to 7-8 on the year.
Oh, my goodness. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Red Oak. Red Oak wins an exciting one, Matt, 52-50.
One of the best basketball games I've ever seen in a Red Oak Tiger gym. Let's just put this a long time.
That was
what a game.
Exciting basketball. Both teams led at one point in the game, back and forth, several lead changes. It comes down to it, and then Ryan Johnson stayed with it. I think
it was a third putback attempt.
I think it was
gets
the
it
third
in there
back
right at the buzzer.
And puts it in and wins. So what do you see, Matt? Take a deep breath here and let's look at the stats.
Well, let's just go through the stats. And a tremendous we saw what we've seen from Clarinda. What a gritty team, and they have just some dynamic players, and we'll go through the scoring real quick for them. Taden Brown with 7 points on the night. Edward Rodriguez, 2 points. Cooper Neal, 2 points. White Smith, 2 points. Drew Brown, 14 points. And I tell you, every time that kid shoots the ball, I'm thinking it's going in. Isaac Jones with 2 points, a dunk on those 2 points.
Two-handed dunk at that.
Yeah, Michael Scholl, 7 points on night. You know, he had 7 points, but he was so effective, I thought, in the game with what he was doing. Grant Jobe with 13 for the Cardinals. For the Tigers. And amazingly, somehow, the Tigers did not foul anybody out in the game. Sitting on that foul situation, we thought, my goodness, it's going to come down, but somehow they were able not to foul. But Garrett Kaufs with 14 points. He had 4 3-pointers on the night. Ryan Johnson, I got him for 8 points. I think that last two I didn't get him, so I think he's got 8. Caden Johnson with 8 points on the night. Max DeVries with 12 points on the night. Baylor Bergen 5, but 5 of those came in the last minute 30. Bradley Sifford with 3 points. Nick Fouts with 2. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Wow. Red Oak 7-8, and with that 7th win, I believe that's the ties for the second most wins they've had in the season in the last 12 years. There was 1 year in there with the Pete Walker senior team where they here comes Coach Plank with the hero of the night, Mr. Johnson.
We're going to have to get the story here from Mr. Johnson. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these messages. Red Oak, joined now by the head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Spencer Plank. Coach Plank, thanks for joining us this evening. And let me make sure I have your mic turned up there. Coach Plank, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
What a ball game, Coach. What a ball game. I want you to just walk me through your night here this evening.
Well, I mean, it started with, obviously, we knew it was going to be a dogfight. Clarinda is a good team. They've had so many close losses this year against the top teams in the conference. And so we knew that with the way we've been playing, we had every chance in the world to beat them, but we also knew it was going to be a dogfight. And so I just kept reminding the boys every time out, because Clarinda kept putting run after run after run on us. And I just kept reminding them, someone has to step up and make a big play. And we had multiple guys do it, and I'm proud of them because they fought, you know, and the growth that this team has shown from the beginning of the year to now is remarkable.
It's remarkable, that's for sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Garrett Kaufs stepped up for you tonight. Baylor Berger comes in, facilitates the game so well, gets into foul trouble, but then doesn't foul out, continues to play through the whole game, Coach.
In foul trouble.
He plays that way.
He does.
Ryan Johnson, the guy over here we're going to talk to in a minute, continues to fight throughout the game, has foul trouble again. He stays in there literally to the last second, and on that last second play just keeps working and he gets it in. I mean, you had a number of guys. That's just what I'm thinking of off the top of my head. All of your guys stepped up big tonight, though,
They
Coach.
did. I mean, it was a team effort. Obviously, some guys had some really big plays, but it was a team effort. We got into foul trouble, and, you know, we play about an 8-man rotation, and we got about the most out of each and every one of those guys tonight. And, you know, for a couple minutes there in the fourth quarter, it was like we were one big shot away. And I told them in the timeout, I said, one of them's going to fall. And they were very calm. And I said, one of them's going to fall. And sure enough, Baylor hit one, and that's all we needed. It was
a thoroughly exciting game. I think both teams led either 5 points either way through the night, and that's the way it was all night, Coach. Just a hard-fought, intense ball game.
Absolutely,
so, very good, Coach. Nice. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Ryan Johnson now with us. Ryan, okay, Ryan, I have to go right through this final play. So, there at the end of the game, I think it was maybe the third attempt on that putback. Is that right?
I think that's right.
Tell me. I want you to walk me through what you saw on that final there. Baylor goes in and puts it up. It doesn't make it. You grab the board. Walk me through that final play.
Well, I tried to put it up once. If I remember right, I got blocked the first time from behind. And the second time, I got hit again, blocked. I mean, personally, I thought it was a foul, but we'll count it as a block. And then third time goes up, finally goes in, and I hear the buzzer go off. And
I mean, there's literally had to be less than a second left, I'm guessing, probably on that. Right there. So, Ryan, you guys were pushing on each other down inside, a lot of physical play. You gave up probably 2 or 3 inches to Job down underneath there. What was your game plan going in?
I know he's a big guy. So, I mean, as you watch towards the end, tried to full front him, that kind of took it away. And, I mean, throughout the game, we were 3/4 fronting him. And obviously he was pushing me around, scoring some. So we, like I said, full fronted him, kind of took it away down on the post.
All right, very good. Baylor Bergeron with us. Baylor?
Hello.
That was pretty exciting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I want you to tell me, Baylor, from your perspective now, had a little issue with foul trouble, sat on the bench a little bit, waiting to come back into the game, but you come back in, you play to the very end. I want you to walk me through what you're doing for your team out there through that game.
I know I can't afford to get my 5th foul and get myself back onto the bench, so I just make sure I play smart defense and keep my hands off and just do what I can to help the team and not foul up, because I know I'm better on the court than I am off.
Yeah, absolutely. The team needs you on the court, that's for sure. So going down to that last shot, tell me your thoughts going through when you were headed down to that last shot.
We were hoping for a great shot, off the screens, and we wanted to obviously hold to the last shot, so we got down to that 8-second mark and called for the screen, and we just wanted to make sure he got the open man, and I felt I had a good shot and missed, but I had my guys, Ryan and Brad, down there always working hard, so it fell right in our hands, and it was perfect.
I want you guys to talk to me a little bit now. You guys have been playing together for a long time. This year it seems like things are really coming together. I mean, playing the best basketball I've seen in a long time. Talk about playing about this team coming together.
I mean, we've been fighting for our entire second grade. I don't even remember when we started playing, but these juniors been playing together for as long as I can remember. And we've always had trouble with Clarinda throughout all we've played, and here we are. So,
yeah.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you. And I know I made the last shot, but I don't want to act like it was on me, because it definitely wasn't. I mean, if you look up here at the scoreboard, I definitely wasn't the leading scorer. I got to give it to Garrett Kaus.
It's a team. It's a team that gets it done. Baylor, what about you?
Ryan said it best. We've been playing together since who knows when, and all of us know each other. And we are comfortable enough to be able to get on each other and keep working through it. And we work hard for each other, and we bring in every guy. Old upperclassmen, underclassmen, and everyone's just buying in and working hard. That's what you have to have.
Very good.
If everyone's not working hard, then it brings the whole thing down.
Seems to be coming together for you guys. Thanks for stopping by and visiting with me.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Baylor Bergeron and Ryan Johnson, and talking about their win here this evening. And we have Matt Davis now.
You got me there. Wow.
So, Matt, pretty exciting stuff.
Well,
a team effort. It's interesting to me they all talk about the team effort.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the end of the game, the celebration with Coach Plank and also Coach Minson and DeVries, just so good to see for this Red Oak boys program that is trying to move that boulder that has been around this program for so long. Red Oak, you got yourself a boys basketball team. It's pretty good, pretty salty, and they could be a 1 or 2 seed in that district pod coming up down with that huge win.
Well,
Red Oak has a very good boys basketball team. They're learning to play together. They know the roles.
The growth of this season's been pretty remarkable.
Absolutely. And as we speak, Coach Tegan Podlisk is out there with his wrestlers laying down a wrestling mats right now in the gym.
Yeah, so they're out putting it together. Hawkeye 10 tomorrow. Matt, thanks for all your help.
I need to go home. This is way too much. But now I will tell you.
Yes.
Did I not call that?
The truth of the matter is, at halftime,
yep,
I said to Matt, "What's your call?"
And
Matt says Red Oak wins on a last-second shot. And that's the truth. There you go. So, that's going to do it.
It's fun. Let's do this again. Matt,
thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Thanks to Melanie for taking care of all of our production software. Thanks to everybody that watched and listened tonight. We sure appreciate it. Lori Lathrop back at the Central Studio. I'm going to give you a quick rundown once again what's happened here this evening. Clarinda and junior varsity girls play. It was Red Oak over Clarinda 45-32. Varsity girls play, Red Oak over Clarinda 69-53. And in varsity boys play, on a buzzer beater, the Red Oak Tigers come out on top 52-50 in varsity boys play. exciting night of basketball for the Red Oak Tigers.
Absolutely. It's all good. Sweep for the Red Oak teams tonight.